And I guess I'm live. And so I better bring up a tab in YouTube. Indeed. So Thursday night, we've been getting rain the last couple of days. We need it. We could use the rain. Darren Bucco, hello. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Joe G. Is it raining down there? He is God. Hello. Not much rain. We had some rain. It was good. We needed it. We're doing good so far. He is God. Absolutely. It's early, though. Early's good. The trees and plants are pleased. My weed plants, I'll make a video soon. They're all starting to bud. They're looking good. They are all starting to bud. They're all happy. Hello, Joe. Good to see you. I'm still talking to people in other chat, but I'm trying to get and go. Hello, Kittles. Old man, says Kittles. I don't know, Kittles. You want to come up? Have a feeling. I have a feeling it doesn't end well, but anyway, let's see what we can do for you, Mr. Kittles. What's up, Twit? Hello, Marilyn. Hope everybody's good. So there's Kittles back there. Let me see if I can find him. There he is.
Yeah, so anyways, what I was saying before you cut me off earlier is we've got things to fucking straighten up around here.
Yeah, straighten everything up.
I'm straightening you up, Dougie Doug. Right now,
Okay,
starting right here now, I'm straightening your ass up.
you do that.
You're about to be straightened up.
Okay,
And
I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Goldie Cobb.
I'm starting right now.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah.
Hello, Doug. Hello, kiddos.
Hey, how you doing? I'm straightening up Dougie Doug right now.
Listen, kiddos, things have got to change around here. I heard you, but don't be pushing Dougie Doug. It's his channel.
Listen, Kittles can't push me if he tries.
I know. I've seen you kick him out. I've seen you.
I noticed he's still wearing the same shirt though.
Yeah, me too. No, I'm not. I put this one on today. I'm lying, but I'm nasty too. How you doing, kiddos?
Yeah.
Is that a supervillain shirt or a superhero?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kittles, do you villain identify, or is it like, do you like WWE and stuff, like shoot interviews?
Huh?
I said, do you like WWE? Do you like to shoot interviews?
Yeah, I love those, man.
Well, I was just asking if you villain identify, like if you like to play that part, because I met what's his name, man, Nature Boy Ric Flair, and he was really cool when I met him, But yeah, he was happy to be a villain. I wonder if you're kind of indulging yourself.
Yeah, I love.
Oh, good.
I love playing the villain. I love
There
playing
you
the
go.
heel. I love
There
playing
you
the
go.
heel. Hey,
the heels never lose.
I do listen to it, but I didn't listen to it today.
Hey, playing the heel is awesome because you can just. I've got the personality. I've got the personality to play the villain. I've got the
You're a very strong
personality.
presence. You're a very strong presence. You're a big man, you're a very strong presence. You have commanding personality. You're good at it. You're good at it, man.
I love playing. When I first came to YouTube,
Hello, Fire Tiger.
When I first came to YouTube, I was the good guy, and then over time,
the heel turn.
Over time, I started slowly to enjoy the assholery parts of life.
That's right. In the business, they call it the heel turn. They call it the heel turn. You made the heel turn from a baby face. And there you go, kiddos. We celebrate that. It's really good. It's entertainment. You're a good presenter. I'll be quiet, Doug. I know.
Hey, you're the motherfucker that fucking Joe. You're the motherfucker that Doug visited.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, that's you. Yeah, you're a cool ass dude, man.
You're cool too, man. You're cool too, man.
Even though,
but you gotta cool your heels. Time wounds all heels.
Look,
time wounds all heels. Yes, it does.
Look,
absolutely.
I'm playing.
A truer statement couldn't be made.
I'm playing the villain right now.
I get you. It's an arc. Yeah, it's a heel turn. I get it. That's what it is in the business, man. Kayfabe. Keep it real, man. Just keep going.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hi because it is. You're doing your thing.
In real life, I'm a really nice guy. I really am. I'm a really nice, gentle giant. I'm soft in real life. I'm soft spoken. I don't argue with people, but when I get on the internet, when I get on YouTube, I'll rip you a fucking asshole out.
And Kittleson, I've seen Doug visit you as well, and you were definitely a nice guy. You were a gentleman. You were a gentleman, except for all the.
In real life, Mr. Kittleson is honestly quite humble.
Gentleman.
However,
I've seen Dougie Doug visit you, sir.
You put that motherfucker on camera.
Yeah.
And guess what happens?
Right. he's like he's his example of Girls Gone Wild. You put him on camera, you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, he's got that heel thing in his soul right now. You'll recover,
Yeah.
man. You'll have a resurrection arc where you're a good guy again, you know, and you bring everybody to Jesus. All the good stuff's coming here, Kittles. It's coming. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
let me tell you something. I love playing the villain. I fucking love it. And that's the thing. I've told people
Hello,
I have
Valak.
I have told
Hello,
people
Marketplace.
I have told people this
Herman.
numerous times. I have let people know this numerous times. Don't take what I say personally or seriously, because half the time I'm full of shit. I'm talking shit. I'm playing the heel. So
Right. Yeah, most of your streams are called like "And You're Ugly Too." Hey, by the way, hi Valak. Is that Valentino your proper name? Valak, hi, nice to meet you, or nice to see
He
you.
said his name was Valentino. Yeah.
I remember that he talked about, what is his name? Corpse Husband, the guy with the very deep voice. Valak is a big fan. I understand that because my kids are about peer to Valak, actually.
yeah. So Doug,
I just don't want you to get kicked off. You don't have to get kicked off, Kittles, because you can play the game, but you know, when you're in Doug's channel, just go by Doug's hosting.
Don't worry about that. Listen, Joe, I got. You know,
I know.
listen, Doug.
I'm not worried.
But
I'm not
first of
worried about
all,
none of that.
you know, in the WCW, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash were tired of the way WCW were running things. And I'm tired of the way Doug is running things. And I'm gonna form the NWO.
Yep, it's a good thing you got your own channel. Can run things your way, Mr. Kittleson.
Listen,
Right?
listen. You will comply. You will comply, or you will face the wrath of the Kittles.
Okay. Do we get salt on that?
Huh?
Served with salt and pepper? Hello,
Yeah.
Pinky.
Yeah.
Kittles ain't gonna do shit.
Whatever.
Who said that?
My wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she likes to talk shit.
Hey, at least she's hanging out with you. That's cool, man. That's cool. You're lucky, you know?
Yeah, I stay at home. I don't go trouncing off to bars and friends' houses, and if I'm not at work, I'm at home.
That keeps you honest and stuff like that. It keeps you good.
Yeah. No more.
How many hours a week are you working, Mr. Kittleson? I noticed you were off work a lot
30.
last week.
I'm working 30 hours a week now.
30 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, 21SC, good to see you.
Yeah, 30 hours a week. So, hey, let me tell you what. Let me tell you something.
Listen.
Yes, listen. We're going to cause some drama up in here tonight.
You're going to cause drama where?
Here.
No, I
He'll
doubt
kick
that.
you out. He'll kick you out.
I'm going to introduce some drama.
Hello, Dutchman. High five.
Hey, Dutchman, high five, man.
Yeah, high five, Dutchman. Motherfucker.
Gerf, how you doing?
Dutchman, I've been messing around at least with my broken instruments, so watch my shorts, you know. I need to get them all fixed, but anyway, I've been messing around.
Yeah.
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 Things are going to change around here, I'll tell you.
Things are going to change around here, Dougie Doug.
Okay.
He sounds like that governor of Minnesota, that guy.
Jesse Ventura.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Jesse the
Yes,
Body
sir.
Ventura. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, cheers, man.
when I was a kid, I really loved those fucking promos that wrestlers cut.
Yeah, the shoots. Yeah. They're always like, this Wednesday, I'm going to get you. You're going down. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen to me, Mean Gene. All that good shit.
Yeah,
So
Mean
good
Gene
stuff.
Okerlund.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mean Gene. I don't think I know
Yeah,
who
man.
Mean Gene was.
He was an announcer. He was very He was a diminutive man, you know, kind of like balding, where he has like the horseshoe type thing and like a little mustache. And so he was a diminutive man. So it was a fun dynamic because these big, huge guys are yelling at him and he had to keep his cool, you know. So it was a fun dynamic, actually.
He was a cool interviewer.
Yeah.
Why did you do? It's bedtime. I'm not tired yet. I have to be
Oh, my.
in the morning. All right.
You better listen to mom, you know. You better go to bed.
I gotta get going, y'all. Good night.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right. See you later. Yes.
Kiddo's got business to take care of.
She told him to go to bed, like straight up. She turned off the lights.
I hope he gets off the stage soon. Yeah, let me see. Wait. There we go.
Right. Well, cheers, Doug. How you doing, man? It's been a whole 2 weeks since I've seen you, so you know.
Doing good. Weather's cool. Had some rain. Got stuff like that going on.
And you said you're in flowering stage.
The weed is budding nicely. Absolutely.
Cool.
So that's
Is it outdoor or indoor? You got indoor, right?
No, man. I'm outdoors.
Oh, okay. I thought at one point I saw like a bathroom where you had something set up to grow in there. I don't know.
I
Maybe
have a 4x4 grow tent right here, 5 feet away from me.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I don't have nothing in it. I don't have nothing in it right now. We're gonna move it down out of the attic.
Man, you know, honestly, I've learned a lot in the last few months about growing by asking, you know, all of them directly. It's been pretty good education.
Well, I learned a lot about growing too because I really don't know much.
Yeah. My own farmer, right, who we depend on for the big bag, sent me some seeds when I asked for some pepper seeds, and I didn't even know. Now, all 4 of them popped. So I gave them away to the neighbors because they were weed seeds. You know, they were AK-47 autoflowers, and they were feminized seeds. So I gave away half of them to the neighbors. Their dang cats ate them. But I ended up with one plant. I loved hanging out with it. I loved having time, you know. I did ask for a pepper, not in code, but in honesty, you know, but that's okay. I ended up getting like 2 little joints out of it. You know, that's it. They weren't stellar.
One plant can actually yield quite a bit.
Yeah, but they're starved for light over here. That's the problem. They're in the shade, you know, or scorch. You were here. You know what size our trees are, right? So there's barely any shade, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's shade or scorch over here. You got to be careful.
All right, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in.
But it was decent, man. It was really tasty, and I loved just the time that I spent with the plant, you know? Because I've been in love with that plant for a long time, and I finally had my own to talk to, play music with, you know?
99 degrees, Gurf. That's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. We haven't been 99 degrees in like 9 days over here.
It's been nice and cool here the last few days.
For sure. Last time that our air conditioning actually did cut on, probably over a week ago, it was too cold. I had to like.
I turned my AC off a couple days ago.
Yeah,
it got down in the 60s. Yeah.
Ours is done for the season. It's never going to kick on again. You know what I mean?
Heat wave moving into the Pacific Northwest, says Goldie Cobb.
Uh-oh. Where specifically?
He's in the Pacific Northwest. That means Oregon or Washington, more or less.
Right. Or up in Canada, right?
Canada has Pacific Northwest as well. Hello, Latoya. Thank you for dropping your link. Or a link.
Hello, Latoya.
Goldie Cobb's in Washington State. He'll be going to the Jerry Joseph shows soon. I won't be making it to those shows.
Yep. Last summer, this summer, I caught the Jerry Joseph shows that you did show. That was great.
Mm-hmm. Well, he'll actually be there.
What's that?
Well, he'll actually be there.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah.
Jerry's going to be playing in Washington and Oregon, I think, in September.
Right on.
I keep waiting for him to come back east. I did some shows in Georgia and Carolina a couple of years ago. You know, he don't come back east much. It's expensive. You know what I mean? He's got a band. You got to get here. Got to get, PDX. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. PDX is the airport, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what the expenses are. Like I have, I can book, but the thing is, like, who would I book? Like, I can't put the whole band on a plane with their equipment and shit, you know. So I have an in to book, but it would have to be somebody with a sampler. That's the only way I can afford it. Yeah, it's very expensive to travel with your equipment, especially, you know.
Yeah, Jerry used to live in Portland. Jerry used to live down on 128th Street too, down in Harlem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, he lived in Portland for a long time. When he was young, when Jerry was young, he lived in New Zealand.
Dang.
He's an American. He's from California, but he spent some time living in New Zealand and went to school there, like high school years. Jerry was a race car driver. I don't know about that, but not so sure that that's the case.
Yeah, Primus is pretty nice. I like Primus a lot.
Hey, Brian.
Some of the Primus, I'll be honest with you, like Les Claypool, he threw in some bass licks that people could figure out at home, just to give them inspiration. I believe, you know, because I can hear
Primus. Okay, I went and saw them play once in Jackson at the ice skating arena. Primus. I mean, Jackson, Wyoming. I was not, and this back in the 90s. I was not bowled away. It wasn't like it knocked me on the floor type thing, you know?
Right. Yeah, me neither.
But some people are way into it.
They're good. It's, you know. Not the most impressive thing in the world, but they're good.
I guess some people like them. I don't know what it was, but I mean, like, when I went and saw Sublime, I had no idea who they were, never even heard of them. And I was completely, like, blown away. I was like, oh, my God, these guys, right? Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
But when I went and saw Primus, once again, I'd never heard of them. They were much touted. Everyone was, I don't know, Primus. And I don't know. It was, you know, it was all right. But it didn't knock me on the floor.
Yeah, but I can totally understand there's not a lot of bands out there with like a bass front, you know what I mean? So it's like I said, even some of those licks that they threw into the songs, they're pretty easy to play. So I think, you know, he was kind of using, you know, a little bit of ambassadorship to the bass players of the world, like me, you know, accompanist. We don't get the top billing, you know. But yeah, they're a cool band, man. But Sublime is fantastic. And I always ask club people, what band do you like? You know, because they see everything, right? And so they get tired of certain things. It's like, you know, how the sausage is made situation. But a lot of people really love Sublime, you know, and also all the future things like Roman Sublime and Long Beach Dub All Stars.
I saw the Long Beach Dub All Stars too. Not quite the same. There was I don't know. There was about 7 or 8 people
in the band.
In the Long Beach Dub All Stars, yeah.
Like half a big band, then. Half of a big band.
They were okay.
Yeah, it's just for whatever reason. When I ask club guys, you know, I want to know what they think because they're in the trenches, you know, and then they like Sublime, or they like Sublime and the crew and the vibe and everything's good, you know.
The bass player had another gig too with some people, Aquabat or something.
Well, yeah, Eric Wilson is like super awesome, right? Aquabat, they were a punk rock band that was basically peer to my time, but they
Well, one of
turned
them
into
was
like
the
a
guy was that
children's
was the
band.
bass player. That was the bass player from Sublime, right?
Not in the band that I knew, no.
No, not
But
in Ultra.
not in the
Okay.
'90s, no. But what
So
they
they
did was they basically children booked themselves. They geared themselves towards that. You know how you can write children's books, you know, if you're like a frustrated author. But they did that, you know what I mean? And so it appealed to a large audience because they appealed to kids, you know.
okay.
That was their angle, man, you know. But no, he wouldn't have been in the band in the '90s because he was preoccupied. But yeah, I mean, they were literally like peer to the clubbing bands that I was playing with. He's a fantastic musician.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Latoya. Please do. Ask me something.
Can I ask you something? Was that the question? I get that in chat a lot. If I say yes, they've
That's
already
okay.
asked me something. No, I mean, it's just an interesting thing because if I say yes, they've already
Well,
asked.
no, but that wasn't the question she intended to ask. Can I help Gurf? Yeah, Latoya, I've been and visited Gurf 3 times at his house. Most recently was about, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you saw Gurf ahead of me.
Hello, Jessica. So there's nothing I know to do to help Gurf except to be his friend, which I'm trying to do. Trying to be his friend. So.
Yeah, man, you can hold each other up and have back for each other and support for each other, and that's about the limit, you know.
That wasn't your question. Oh, that your question wasn't about Gurf either. Okay, if you want to post your friend's link, please do. Post a friend's link and ask for subs. Latoya, that's how it works here.
That's right. I would like
no issues whatsoever with that.
Yes, I'd like to promote the fact that I have 2 channels. Please subscribe. Please. And hello, Jessica, by the way. I can't see the chat, so I heard you, Doug. Hello, Jessica.
Hey, TR.
Hello, TR.
And Jack. What's up, Jack? You missed your buddy Kittles. I guess he was here, but he had other things he had to go do. So.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, Kittles was here. He didn't get kicked out. He might have been aiming for it, but he didn't do it.
No, he's just fucking with me. He knows the rules.
I know. I watch his channel, Doug. He forgets who I am. So he was like, "Oh, you're the guy who was with him?" Yeah. But he forgets every once in a while, and that's okay. He's dealing with thousands of people.
Kittles?
Oh, yeah, on his channel.
That man's lucky to have 4 people on his live stream. But anyway.
Me too. And 10 likes. But we keep doing it, Doug. It's not a big deal,
that
man.
21 because I don't think he sees the chat. There you go.
I don't. You have a deal for me? Oh, who is that?
That's 21.
21. Let's do it. Let's make a
21,
deal.
the radio guy with the CB radio channel.
Oh, I love CB, man. One of my favorite. I love to go to like weird museums, but one of my favorite one is CB and Radio Museum. You know, locally. It's really cool. I love that stuff. But yeah, man, why don't you send the deal over at one of my channels? Wink, wink. You got some hash, Doug?
Nope.
Oh, shit. Well, I just got some
I
regular
don't have
bud.
no
I'm gonna roll
hash.
up a joint. I just have a regular joint. Even my little Keith thing is running out, man. I continue to refill it, but it's running out. Did he make a deal or no? I couldn't see, you know.
You want my link? Okay, one link coming up. 21. Are you talking to me or Joe G? I think you might want you to drop your link.
Yeah, it's at PJOE78.
I'll put that there. Let me go up in the chat, grab your link from up there, and I'll post it for you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I have 2 channels, big one and little one.
Let me find you. I gotta go up and find you here.
I know, man.
Nope, I can't get up high enough.
Yeah, it's too high. Okay, well,
You're saying you can't post in the chat. All you gotta do is put something in the chat, Joe, and he'll grab your channel.
you know what, Doug? I get kicked out a lot, especially at night. Now, no, I hear you, Doug. I hear you, Doug. I'm not making excuses, man.
Yeah, we got it. We got it there, Leo. Is that how you find your channel?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. What do I do? Okay, so I go into here and I go into comments, not chat, right? And I say, hello.
Or you're in the private? No, you want to be in comments. Yeah.
Yeah, comments, right? So I'm testing it right now.
Test it out.
There you go.
Well, it worked. There it is in the chat.
So this is my small channel right here. Small channel first. And then I'll type out big boy. There you go, man. There you go. If you got support or you got, some kind of deal to make with me, go hit up those channels. You got complaints, let's go. Bring them over there. Now I can roll it.
Thank you, Latoya.
Nice mandalic grinder. How'd you like the vape shop? I just had to meet you somewhere, appropriate and have some space to smoke a little,
The vape shop was fine. I don't go into places like that very often. Not up here. I have 2 smoke shops within walking distance of my house, and I've never visited either.
Well, I mean, I wanted to have a good spot where we could go walk around the back and smoke a joint and stuff like that. Number one. Number two, you see the vape shop, they don't have licensing, and that's what you said. You're not worried about taxes. And for me, it's like a sort of a micro obsession. But I bought those cloves because they don't sell cigarettes either. They don't have license to do that, But I also wanted to pick up a pack of something, to travel with.
Thank you, Latoya.
Thank you, Latoya.
I think I subbed to your friend the other day, Latoya. Let me see. Oh, nope, not subbed to this guy, but I am now.
Latoya, you'll have to go ahead and send those things to my chat too. Come join in. I'll sub up everybody.
Latoya, yeah, she's over there chatting. This guy is live right now. Okay, I got it. You had a dust storm warning. Welcome home to Arizona. Welcome home, Dutchman.
Yep, I have in my heart to move towards Arizona, but it depends on my wife moving towards Pennsylvania or Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to move to Mesa. It's kind of like suburban, for that area. I'd like to move to Mesa.
Latoya's asking when you might go live again. Joe G goes live, it seems to me, every day, a few times a day. That's what it seems like.
And Dougie usually goes on Sunday. That's what it seems like. I don't have an answer either.
I go every like 3 or 4 days. I'll do a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
About twice a week, maybe some weeks is 3. I don't know. You know, I guess it depends what day you start your week and what day you end it. Right, the week starts Monday for me.
Yeah, me too.
Although, yeah.
The calendar says Sunday, right? The calendar says Sunday, but I base it on Monday.
On the calendar, it's Sunday is the first day of the week. Yeah.
Yeah, I base it on Monday, man. You know, I've done a lot of really, really heavy, like, labor jobs, you know? And it just seems like they're missing out because they should, like, schedule people 4 days in a row, 10-hour days, let them go home, you know, give them 3 days off. Don't worry about the calendar. You know what I mean? Like they worry about the calendar all the time. And I think that's,
well, I mean, 40 hours a week, right? If you can do 4 10s and take 3 days off, that's fine.
Yeah. And you'll get more productivity out of the laborers because I'm a laborer. So I'm not a liar. I'm not one who's trying to sneak off and get an extra break. I'm just being serious.
My union was different, though. We couldn't really get away with it. Because we're on time and a half after the 9th hour. Every day. We don't have to work 40 hours to collect time and a half.
Right. It's in the day.
See, if we work 10-hour days, we're getting 2 hours at premium. That's the union thing. So if you said, look, I'd rather work 4 10s at straight time and go home, you couldn't do it because
that 1 hour is time and a half every day. Yeah, I worked in cinder blocks. It was like that. So that would be time and a half.
If we worked 1 day a week and worked 10 hours, we would get paid time and a half for 2 and get a 10-hour, 8 hours straight in the check and 2 hours time and a half. That was the union thing.
So when I worked in cinder blocks, I didn't have to join the union because the other place, they didn't hire me that was a union. But anyways, that's how it worked. Within the 1 day, if you cross over 8, it's time and a half. Within the week, if you cross over 40, it's double time. So they do both.
We would get double time on holidays. We would get double time for I think the 11th or maybe for the 12th hour and beyond in a day.
Yeah.
In a day. But it wasn't based on 40. None of our overtime was based on 40. None of it.
Okay.
It was always based on 8 daily.
So our daily overtime was time and a half, working in the cinder block plant. But then the weekly was 40. Now the guy that I ran into today, his name is Rocky. I met him 25 years ago. And he was an old guy then. And then we ended up being front end loaders, at the facility for a time at the same point in time. And I saw him today. It's 25 years older. He was an old man then. He looked better now. And we talked to him, me and my kids, we talked to him. And he's doing good, man. I'm really glad to see that. He's a smart guy.
Thank you, Deb.
Thank you, Deb.
His Kittles is back.
Hell yeah. What's up, Kittles? Yeah. Things are going to change, Dougie Doug. I opened a can of whoop ass on such and such. One of them was, yeah. Come on, Kittles. Come on, Kittles. Stop playing the heel turn. Come back to Jesus.
Being on camera does weird things to some people.
Right. Well, I told you that it is different than 2 years ago because I need to be on camera. But at the same time, I was talking to the wall, and like entertaining myself before I started. So I think I was getting ready.
Mountain Man was a Teamster.
You were in it's like Iron Workers Union?
Yeah. We had Teamsters on every job. You
Yes,
can't do a job without Teamsters.
Well, Dougie, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I got to go to the bathroom, man.
Take your
And check
time. Do what you do.
check the laundry too. Damn it! Oh boy,
Go do all your chores, man.
I forgot about the laundry bit. It's every day.
I done mine.
Thanks, Doug. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. You going down?
No, I'll stay here.
You were in with the UPS. Yeah, UPS is unionized Teamsters in some places, but I know they're not unionized Teamsters everywhere. What was it that someone wanted to hear some music the other day, and I said I'll play that, and I never got to it. Does anyone remember what that was? Oh, Meat Puppets. Let's try some Meat Puppets, shall we? We'll see if we can do this.
Hey, hello. 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 Are you?
Sure. Hold on a second. 21SC, your link? Just to be clear, you're asking me to post your link, 21, right? There you go. I think that should work. Saturday. Is that the opening season, the opening day of the NFL season? Hey, KMO. I can't get it any louder. I don't know if you can hear it. There you go. I think that should work. Uh-oh.
Up your credit score.
We'll play a little more Meat Puppets. Turn it down. Hello, Kumari. Okay. I went to go back, but it went back to the beginning of the song.
Hello.
Okay, that's cool, Latoya. Thank you.
Hello.
I subbed up to your buddy.
Just like you were told was listening, you turned to me and you smiled. You said I believe I want to know if you never want. That's what I'm trying to every single year.
You gotta keep an eye on it. Yeah,
Hey,
Herman.
Doug.
Herman, let's not harass the guests. Okay, here's Joe. Let me mute this. Sorry, we were listening to some meat puppets.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What you were listening to, for sure.
It's okay.
Meat
I'm not
Puppets is
gonna play
essentially
music when there's guests up here and we're talking. I'm just not.
right. I hear you.
Kittles, stop it. She asked that you not call her that. That's what I said to Herman. Please do not harass the guests. That goes for you
Herman.
too, Kittles.
I'm gonna go look in the comments real quick.
Yeah, you do that.
Hi, Herman Munster. How you doing? How's Lily?
Thank you, Herman.
Joe G, I got you 2 times. I appreciate that. Latoya, your apologies. Yeah, treat Latoya well. Kittles, stop calling you that. Kittles, call Latoya what she wants to be called, not Latoya Jackson.
Listen, Joe, they got all that.
Oh, they got it all. Okay. Well, I didn't.
I went over all that with them already.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I wasn't here. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was making my look.
We'll keep the chat pleasant. Lucy Warren. Hello, Lucy. Racing King,
Hello.
what's up, buddy?
Lucy Warren and who? I'm sorry. Hello, everybody.
Racing King.
Racing game. Cool.
I believe he lives up in New Hampshire.
All right.
Up near the White Mountains, I believe. Racing King, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well.
Hey, Gurf. Hey, Tenor. How you doing? Hey, Dutchman again. Racing King. Hello. Latoya Mountain Man. How you doing? Yo, cool.
Mountain Man, you seldom say things that don't sound weird. And I think I'm going to remove your comment just because we've already gone over this thing with the. Don't take it personally, but I'm taking it out.
I know he'll be back. Hey, it's Skittles in the dark.
Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Hi, Gal Pal.
Gal Pal.
She's not quite here yet. Beam me up, Scotty.
That's right. That's right.
Gal Pal.
Gal Pal.
So,
Hello.
Mr. Kittles, I thought you had marching orders.
Yeah, she's asleep now. She's snoring.
Hi, Gal Pal. How you doing?
So you got to be quiet
Kittles.
if she's sleeping, Kittles.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah. Hey, Gal Pal.
Am I?
Hi, Gal
Green
Pal.
Bay. Hey,
21
Kittles.
SC.
Sleeping.
Kittles, the most trouble I ever got into
I'm
in my
alive.
life was when my wife was asleep and I was pressing rewind, pause, rewind on like a cassette player. And oh boy, that was the most trouble I ever got into in my life. She could, because I had headphones on, so she could just hear, you know, like I got in trouble for it. You know, be careful.
Well, if you want to stay out of trouble with your wife, When you get up in the middle of the night to go pee, sit down and pee. Don't do that shit standing up at 2 a.m. Right? That's the trick to not getting in trouble with your wife.
Hi, Galpa. How you doing? Doug, there's no. My wife,
don't know
she
why
grew up
Kittles
with a
is-
single father. I would never have been able to hang out with her if she didn't. That was my only choice. You know what I mean?
My Wi-Fi keeps coming and going, right?
Yeah, it's coming and going. You froze up for a minute. I see Kittles is almost gone again.
Batman's last nemesis.
Mhm.
And on that note, cheers.
Kittles vanished right off the screen.
Ice cold water. Oh, what a mess. SA ended up being out in front of the camera.
Oh, was he? Damn it!
Yeah.
I left his live stream. Oh, there he is. Cool.
I went to talk to him, then Autumn called.
So, was it raining? Was that what he was streaming
That was the rain from earlier.
from earlier? Okay.
Yeah, yesterday it was definitely raining, right? When he was streaming. I saw that.
But I think that was pre-recorded. I think he recorded that.
Pre-recorded. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
and then streamed it.
And of course, I tried to tell him. He asked me how my day was, and I said it's pretty good. I've been watching the high tide over at the ocean. And then he said, "Oh," and then he asked if I'd been to see Pam, and I said, "Oh, I have sad news." I said Pam died today, and we talked about it. And then I tried to get his attention away from it because it was making me cry, making me sad. And I said, the waves are because the hurricane's coming up the coast. He said, "Oh, no, SGP, we not have hurricane. It was just heavy rains." I'm like, "No, SA."
So Pam passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know you had a friend pass away. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. And I had been taking care of her a lot. Spending, I was going over there a lot and doing a lot.
Okay.
So, but, that's life. People die.
Yes, ma'am. We all did.
They had moved her into hospice a few days ago.
Yeah, they take her over to hospice. So on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, my mother passed away last year, but one of her good friends who's still around has been in hospice for a long, long time and takes it very seriously and spends those last few days with people, trying to be as personal as possible, holding hands, talking their stories. And, she really takes it seriously. She has a good heart. Not everybody who's in that sort of palliative business has a good heart, but my mother's friend really does, It's
You said
nice.
she's in hospice. You mean she works there?
Yeah, she's been working as a hospice agent, I guess you would say, where they show up at your home.
Because what I thought you were talking about with your mom's friend was in hospice because she needed to be there, but no.
Okay. Oh, no. This is just a friend of my mother's. I'm sorry if I didn't frame it right. My mother passed away instantly within like 3 minutes. So, no, she didn't have any palliative care. But one of her grand friends has been a hospice caretaker for a long time, a hospice agent that goes out to people's homes. Yep. And I was just saying that, it's kind of heartwarming that she takes it very seriously. She wants these people to have a very personal time with her on their way out, It's not just great business,
Roy just went live. I guess all of you must know Roy. If you don't, go check out his live stream. Roy's cool as shit. I might have to bring that up.
I don't even think I know Roy. Shit. I'm going to look at it.
Roy Explores.
Let me look. Oh, Roy Explores.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me go say hello to Roy.
Thank you, Marketplace Boutique. That's awesome. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Tenor.
Jessica's
Oh,
still here.
Kumari. I hadn't seen before. Hello.
Hey, Jessica. I saw you were live earlier.
Jessica was live earlier. By the time I got there, it was spinning, and I didn't. But it wasn't down, but it was spinning.
It was spinning
Well,
when I found her.
since she's here,
I think
Doug,
I
I'm
was
allowed
over
to
at
say
the beach.
that I've told Jessica she's always spinning after 10 minutes. It's crazy.
I don't know. She's had some good streams. That one night you were on for a long time.
Yep.
I'm exaggerating. It must be like walking away from the connection. It must be walking away.
But I did that one downtown and I didn't have chat on it. It was set for under 18 or something. Remember?
Yes. There was no chat because you didn't have his settings right. You have to set that shit for under 18 excluded. Hello, T. Hello, Maniac. Good to see you, Maniac. If anybody wants to come up on the panel and join us, please ask for the link in the chat.
Oh, hey, Maniac. Where you been?
Yeah,
just
Maniac's
asked Doug-
been MIA for a few weeks now, right?
Yeah, I just asked Doug. Where's Maniac been?
Out of Maine. Yeah, I guess it's still heavy vacation time, right? It really is, right? I mean, maybe last week was the biggest part, but I guess, it's still heavy vacation time.
It's Renaissance Fair season around me.
Okay.
Where they usually have them up here in Orange County and down in, I don't know, somewhere in New Jersey, they have these Renaissance fairs, right?
Sure. In Maryland, that was an issue. I mean, I never went, but it was a big deal. But me, I'm more into like, when's the apple season? When they do the apple shit, I want to show up over there. Drink some cider.
I don't know
eat some
that
apples.
apple season is good. It's October. We go pick apples off the trees.
Yeah.
You feel like a
I'm
basket.
sitting on my hands.
I wouldn't know that Renaissance Fair is a big deal, but it's a big turn on to certain people. Kind of like when Comic-Con comes to the city.
Yep. There's a crossover.
There's a group of people that really love it. Well, there's a group of people that really love the Renaissance Fair too, and they'll get all dressed up and they'll go and they'll play roles and they'll do whatever this and stuff.
Yeah, there's a cosplay crossover between comics and Ren Fair for one. There's also the science fiction community. That goes into both of those.
Trekkies, right? You got Trekkies, right? Shit like that.
Sure.
Cheers, Maniac. Good to see you. I was a little worried, Maniac, because I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. In a few weeks, I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I kind of grew up without comics. I knew people who were into them. Wrestling is another thing, like I had said to Kittles, and stuff like that. Like, I know that people were way, way into that. And, I knew people, but it wasn't really me directly. Now, daughter, you got 2 minutes to go to bed. Sorry, my daughter ran in here. She has to go to school. She's got 2 minutes to go to bed. I got to take care of that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But I didn't grow up with it. But, man, whatever fandom, those people are really cool. They need that time for that.
Yep.
Good to see you too, 21.
21, thank you for coming. Everybody should sub up to 21SC. He's got a great live stream.
Hold on a minute, 21. Go ahead, talk to him, but don't leave yet. Hold on.
Well, I'm just saying he has a fun live stream features a CB radio, and he has contests and competitions on his live stream. Go ahead. Galpal? Okay. I'm done talking. Oh, there you go. Thank you. You posted his link. Oh, you put, okay, I got it.
Is that coming up the beach?
Yeah, it's the beach.
Did that come up as our beach?
It did. It came up as the beach. Let me see. Yeah,
Is that what it is?
that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it for 2 days, Tanner. That's in Ocean City.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm telling the other people. It's been windy too.
Are you back upstate, Camo? Yeah, that's high. I'm not sure what time high tide is, but when it was high tide last night, the water was right into that parking lot. It was up there.
Cheers, Maniac. It's good to see you. Hey, Gurf. I don't like the sand.
When it's windy on the beach, it's like getting sand blasted all day.
I don't like it, period.
Yeah.
Even on a nice day. Remember, I told we have timeshare in Virginia Beach. We have timeshare, and we would go down there. Everybody'd be in flip flops, their bathing suits. I'd have my hiking boots and jeans on.
Boots and jeans.
Oh, thanks, Herman. My sister, she'd always be so mad. She'd always, then there's all these shops. We'd be going in the shops. Next thing I know, she'd smack me with a pair of flip flops or sandals or something.
That's just a chat room, 21.
Yeah,
that's just a chat room on the.
Yeah, no, I don't have the cameras in Ocean City. I wish I did.
But it was a nice place to watch the storm.
You don't have the Ocean City cameras?
I live close.
I had them on my YouTube last summer, and I forgot to turn them on this year, But I'll tell you what. Remember the art gallery? They've been live streaming so long, like so far beyond anybody that we know. You know what I mean?
I live close to Ocean City, 21. So I've been watching it since Aaron came up the coast. I also watched the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. My daughter lives down by Myrtle Beach. So, I've been following it coming. It looks like we got, out of all the ones so far coming up the coast, our beach has been hit the hardest.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I turned off the Ocean City boardwalk cameras last summer, and I didn't turn them back on this summer, like my subscriptions. So that's funny. I forgot about it.
You say turn them off. You meant you unsubbed.
Yeah, I did because it was the end of the season and I saw like some of the October kind of fun stuff and I was like, okay, I'll turn them back on. I forgot the entire, summer to turn the boardwalk back on, But the
There's a
art
couple of
gallery there,
different. There's a
Ocean
couple of
Gallery,
different.
they've been live streaming for so long. They used to have a camera, like one of those webcams and they said, go
Like
say
five-
hi. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Gato?
like 5 years. Oh, like 5 years ago when I first came into chat, there was a different group of beach cameras. And there was also Delaware. There was Rehoboth, Bethany, and Dewey beach cameras.
Mm-hmm.
I love Dewey. I love Rehoboth and Dewey. They're so much fun.
There were those cameras too. That's where I found all the little characters that still roam around. Brock Hershey was always there. Gary B, which I have found Gary B again.
That's cool.
They put a camera up in North Carolina and Gary B talks there. I was like dumbfounded when I went there.
21. I said hello to you out there, by the way. Joe, Latoya wants your channel. Can you post something in the chat again?
Yeah, I'll do that again if I can. Yeah, sure. I have 2, so I have to do 2. Thank you for the interest. Like, nobody really cares, but here you go.
Hi, Latoya. Those are
If-
the
if
beaches
you-
in my state. It was kind of cool watching because the hurricanes out there spinning and spinning.
Slurpy,
And spinning.
slurpy, slurp. I got JP32 in the chat. Big slurps to you, JP. Thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to do a Schlurp stream. I heard about that. Yeah. Dougie, do a Schlurp stream as soon as you can. I heard about that.
21. I won. Hey, you guys. I think I showed him in the stream a couple of times ago. I won the drawing in 21. He sent me the stickers, remember?
Yeah, he sent you a bunch of stickers. I was saying he has competitions and contests on his channel. You can win
Yeah.
stickers.
Always fun.
Spins the wheel.
Yeah, he plays the spin the wheel game.
I won the shirt at Too Tall Robs.
There you go.
I play the 4 game, man. I play the 4 game.
Yep.
They're a good group of guys. I go over to
Cool.
That's
Old
it.
radio night.
That's 21.
I love radio. I
go
love
over to
old
Too Tall
radio.
Robs.
I love old radio. Like old radio broadcasts. I love them.
These guys, there's Popcorn. I talked to Popcorn way before I talked to 21.
Oh, wow. There's a guy named Popcorn that came up to my new channel that we're friends with now. I wonder if it's the same. He's really cool.
I know a couple of people named Popcorn in chat. Popcorn that we're talking about is a radio guy.
Yeah, that's why I'm not making any assumptions.
Yeah. Dirty Diaper 21. I like that one.
Uncle Hairball.
CB radio, but it's like CBGB font.
Yes, it's CBGB font.
I said it was cool in the olden days. I noticed a lot of them. Squirrel, Magnetic Fisherman,
Uncle
Wayne.
Freddie.
A lot of them have sticker boards. They have stickers from all these channels. I said
Uncle
I was
Freddie.
so excited. I hit Doug up the next morning. I'm like, Doug, I have stickers at someone's channel.
Uncle Freddie's dead? Uncle Freddie didn't die. Uncle Freddie. That's awesome. The greatest show on
Oh, yeah,
earth.
Uncle
There you go.
Freddie.
21.
Fucking show. They have their radios on and they talk to people, wherever they get done. We chat in there and it's fun.
Yeah, that sounds great. That's why I said I don't know if it's the same Popcorn. Popcorn seems like a pretty common name,
Well, I know a couple of
Silicon
different
sneakers.
popcorns in chat. That's all I'm saying. So.
Yeah, I love old time radio programs. Like they're really cool, you know.
Hey T, welcome home and welcome in. I hope work went well for you today.
Who?
T Tanjiska.
Hey, Tanjuska, how you doing?
Oh,
Oh,
my-
Twit is in. I didn't see you, Twit. Hi.
I don't know why.
Twit's here. Who Twit?
Oh, yep, there she is.
And JP32, what's going on? Sujit Singh.
Yeah, that's the one. I know that guy. 21. He's a buddy.
Yeah.
What's been going on as JP? I can hardly answer that question. I had a busy day with chores. Okay,
Good for you.
didn't I send you the link? I'll put it here.
TJ. Oh, shoot. I spilled weed on the carpet again. Oh, boy.
Are you indoors? I got the impression you were outdoors.
I'm a half and half, you know. Like I said, our air conditioning hasn't caught on, even though, yeah, this is outdoors. This is indoors. So I'm half and half. I'm in the doorway. I prefer to be outdoors, Doug. You probably noticed because I saw you looking for shade and, being hot. And, I was just like, wherever. I prefer to be outdoors,
When it's hot and sunny out, I seek the shade. Hello,
yeah,
T.
I saw you.
Hi.
I saw you. Hi,
Yeah.
T. Hi, TJ.
Hi. I decided to come up because he said, did my work go well? My work did go well in terms of because the things that are being created, and I was perfect on that. But then sometimes you just can't avoid those bad things happening, like in terms of I don't want to reveal what I do, but it's like let's just say that I can get a positive result or a negative result. And sometimes you cannot stop the negative result.
Okay.
So that's what happened today. But I did get a good positive things as well. So
Good.
So
and thank you,
at
Dutchman.
least in job you have the metrics, you have the assessment situation, and also when you said that it's like up to the margin of error, that means that you're also dealing directly with people because that's why it's so unpredictable.
That's
So,
right.
Yes, good for you. Good for you. I've done so well.
Let me look at that, Gurf. Oh, Gurf is also a ham radio operator.
Cool.
Wow, is that your basement, Gurf?
Gurf, one of the most
Yeah, I gotta
complicated
get over
books.
there.
Holy
One of the
shit.
most complicated books I ever tried to read was about getting your ham radio and your radio certifications. And I had to read through all of, the atmospheric conditions and how like antennas work and trying to get your certs. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
Wow, look at this array of stuff he's got here, Gurf. That's a bunch.
I am actually glad that the weather cooled down a little bit here in Buffalo. We've had rain and we've had not so hot, and I'm fairly happy about that.
Yeah, yesterday I understand there was a lot of heavy rain that came down to us today, from upstate. But when it came to us, it wasn't very heavy here. But it was nice because the plants are very happy. They're very happy.
Yeah. We have that much needed rain as well.
I have a question for Gurf since he posted that. Can we call you K-Dogs? I guess K-Dogs was your ham tag?
He has to have call letters and stuff. He has to have his own call
You need
letters.
to go look at what Gurf posted, man. He had radio shit like I can't even imagine. I wouldn't know how to use all of that.
Doug, I've read thousands of books, but that's the most complicated ever. Is just like getting your certs to be a radio operator. It was really the most complicated thing I've ever seen.
I don't know if my friend Rich up the road had a license. He must have had a license. He had a ham in his basement, and he talked all over the world.
Right.
So I guess he must have had a license, right?
I don't know if it's necessary. Everything that I was reading about it was education book. You know, it was a fucking textbook.
Well, you don't need a license to operate a ham, then maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe you can listen in. I don't know. Yeah, that
No,
would
he's
be
talking
something
to-
that Girth probably has real life experience of. You know,
We were up there in the 80s. He's talking to people in like Czechoslovakia behind the Iron Curtain.
right?
You know what I mean? Hello, Sujit.
Has anybody ever heard of a numbers station? That's a pretty interesting, you know, phenomenon. That's a pretty interesting thing to hear. But apparently, you know, they're sending coded messages by throwing out numbers back in the Cold War days. Really interesting stuff.
You need a license to transmit on a ham radio. So you're telling me my friend Rich had a license, or he wouldn't have been transmitting? Okay.
Or he was rogue.
Also a possibility, and much more in line with Richard's character. In fact,
That's the whole thing, right? I mean, the reason that you have to be licensed to be on radio, it's basically because it's the same thing as publishing, right? So there's this weird like nanny mentality that, you know, catching the wrong book is going to lead people astray. That's pretty weird. You know, it's pretty weird that like the freedom of the press should be such a threat. Pretty weird.
I think you need a license. I'm not sure why, but I guess you don't need a license for a CB. But I think because you're going international, maybe. Just
Oh.
a thought. I'll be right back.
DC 101, the radio station.
DC 101, yeah, I had my membership card.
Is that what you're
was
talking
pretty
about, JP?
Once people are licensed, they have their own call letters, you know. So Girth has to have his own call letters.
Oh. How many do you reckon people in the chat right now?
24.
Okay. Now, I was just going to ask because I have Netflix. I mean, I bought Netflix and I don't know what to watch. And I was wondering if people had like suggestions what would be really good or interesting to watch.
That's a good question. What's current and good on Netflix? That's a good question. Every time I do
In
get
the
a
chat,
Netflix,
there's probably
Oh, sorry.
watching. There might be more.
It's sparking up now. What's good on Netflix? What's good?
Go ahead, T. I'm just saying, chatting. There's actually probably only 6 down there. There's probably more
okay, I
watching.
see. Okay, I got you. No,
Yeah.
I
but
think
it's actually.
Joe was going to say something. Every time he gets Netflix, and then he was sort of cut off. So
I don't even ask. I don't need to ask for suggestions, but if I get Netflix, I can pretty much burn it out in like 2 months, you know?
oh wow,
Just by looking at like documentaries and, you know, the type of movies that I'm interested in, you know? And then it doesn't really flip over that quickly, you know?
okay. Thank you for that
So
input.
just look at your interest, I think, you know? Look at the category you're looking for.
Yeah,
Comedy or action.
it's just that
whatever.
I don't have a patience for a lot of stuff like reality TV, anime. A lot of the crime things don't interest me anymore. I used to watch like a lot of the shows, you know, in the 90s when they had good shows like Miami Vice, or they had like a lot of crime shows, and I would watch them except Law and Order. I don't know. I didn't like that. Da-ding, I didn't like that. And
Dum, dum, bum, 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 bum.
yeah, that scared me.
You didn't like the music from Law and Order, is that it?
Yeah, it scared me.
No.
It scared the heck out of me.
I have specific opinions about Law and Order.
Yeah.
I think when it first started, it was good.
Okay.
I think the first few seasons with that original crew was pretty good. When they started changing it up and bringing in different guys, and then they lost Chris Noth, and then it wasn't any good anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In my opinion, and all of those
I have
sequels,
one.
all of the spin-off shows, I didn't like any of them.
Okay.
I never liked the one of them.
I have one specific, I have one specific impression about Law and Order, and it's appreciation. I like the fact that when they said their show was Law and Order, they spent the first half on the crime and the second half on the court situation. So they made it a Law and Order split.
Law and Order, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
well,
I
that
really
makes sense.
appreciated
That's
that
cool.
they stuck to that. I thought that was cool that they stuck to that format.
And they were pretty good about giving you the 5 months later thing, right? They didn't you know what I mean? They were pretty good about identifying the fact that lots of time has passed.
Mhm.
Which in many shows, like, I don't know, you watch like Kojak, you think everything happened that afternoon. You know what I mean? Like everything. And the guy's already in jail. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I just like, I guess it's the golden days are the days that you grew up with. So I would like the Stargate and all the 90s shows and 2000 shows, early 2000.
Okay.
I really like those. But nowadays, I don't care.
It may be before your time. It may be before your time, T, but when I was a young person, I guess I was a teenager, and even into my 20s, I really enjoyed the Rockford Files.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
And I don't know why that show in particular, but I would always want to watch the Rockford Files. I always used to watch Mission
Impossible. Investigation type show, right? But the guy is like ultra masculine. I think maybe that's the thing, like the Rockford. He's an ultra masculine. It's good for boys too.
At the same time, I was watching. Every time I'd watch Mission Impossible. Right.
Okay.
That show was good. Hello, DDLD. How you doing?
Okay, because I like Monk and Columbo and Monk. I liked.
Yeah, Monk is kind of like the updated Columbo, much better. But like Monk is killer. It's really good series. That's really
actually Monk. There's a movie, Monk's movie, and it's on one of those streaming things that I have. I just forgot about it. Which one it is? I think it's an HBO. I have to watch it.
Gal Pal, you watch the Rockford Files?
The Rockford Files.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Pip.
So, also, I would say, when you're on Netflix, from what you said that you don't want to see a bunch of reality and stuff, just put it on movies. Like, use that little filter so that you don't see all the TV stuff that you're probably not interested in, at least at first. Put it on movie.
Yeah.
Because that reality stuff, I get it. These are so fake. I mean, these are such stage shows that they have fake products.
I don't know, Tanner.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question, Tanner. Having never even looked into it, I would not
What's up,
know.
Tanner?
Tanner has a question.
Sure.
He's asking, how does OnlyFans work?
Oh, I have no idea. No idea. No interest either.
You mean, does James Garner do it? Does Jim Rockford do it? Who are you asking about?
He's not asking about them. He's asking about OnlyFans. It's a different platform for streaming.
I know what it is. Unfortunately, I thought they were talking about Odd Future when they were picking at me, but I get it now. I get it. But I didn't know if he was wondering whether Jim Oxford or whatever, Jim Rockford. I didn't know who he was looking for.
I don't know who he's looking for.
I'm not available there. I'm on Cameo, though.
Also, I see that
Cameo.
What is no? DD21SC just, I think he or she, I don't know which one it is, but commented on my channel, so I'm very appreciative of that.
Good. 21SC is a good guy. He's in South Carolina. He has a nice live stream it's a CB radio oriented live stream.
Okay.
That's cool.
And he's part of a group of radio enthusiasts who all chat together.
Oh, okay.
You'll meet other people there. I've met a lot of people at 21s.
Okay.
And Gal Pal, it's interesting that you were talking about people that you met that were like basically watching Boardwalks, but you're still, affiliated with them, whatever they're watching now.
No. I didn't meet him from watching the boardwalk. I wanted him to see our boardwalk. I
Yeah.
wanted him to see the water,
Oh.
how high the water was because of the hurricane.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
21 SC.
No.
Hi. I see
people-
him.
10-7.
People
He's
that I
out.
meet in here are because
Okay.
I go all over the world and meet them everywhere. And I meet.
Oh no, I meant the
them-
ones that you met a couple years ago, like
I-
you said, at Dewey Beach and stuff like
What?
that. I mean,
Mike B. He's talking about people you met when 5
Oh,
years ago.
He's
when
really
you were
going
out.
this time.
Yeah.
I do.
I apologize. I meant like chatters that you ran
Hey.
into when you were watching cams.
When I what? The ones I ran
The
into
chatters
where?
that you ran into that you're still friends with, still following, that you met on different cams, at like Dewey Beach and different areas that are, still.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
when I-
I'm so sorry to not be clear.
The people you spoke to at Rehoboth.
Yeah.
So here's what's strange, Joe. When I first came
Okay.
into chat, I chatted overseas. I
Mm.
chatted overseas. I didn't chat with most of the people that are in our little chatting community now. Although I do believe and know for a fact that some of them were playing other characters where I was chatting overseas.
For
But
sure.
regardless,
For sure.
I ventured out way before. A lot of them still don't. A lot of them still are just in their own little community. I've sat with the Australians. I've sat in the UK. I'm a guy Hazy Days plays guitar in the UK. I've sat with his people on Struggle Street. I've been all over with groups of people. That's why it was so easy to pick up SA when he came in, and the guy
Sure.
was the only mod there, and the guy's like, throw him out of my channel. The guy's monetized and makes money off from his channel. He's got a big streaming group of people in there. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I think it's a difference in English from Pakistani. And he's like, I don't care, throw him out. And I'm like, wait, he's from overseas. SA didn't have hardly any subscribers. It was pretty crazy. Anyway,
I remember. Hey, for one thing, like, I understand that you're saying you made the effort to get the new experience, like to stretch out and use the format for what it's good for. And I'll tell you what, I remember when SA was just starting to put up monetization stuff, and he asked you specifically, and you said, do what's good for you. You said, do what's good for you. And then here we stand now, But I
Let me
understand
say
that you
hello
made
to
the effort to speak with people overseas.
Let me say hello to Long Lasting out there in the chat.
Hey,
Welcome
Long
in.
Lasting.
I do have rules. I gave you a standard moderator, like I do everybody. That's so you could sub to everybody's channels. That's why you have the standard mod. I don't expect you to discipline anybody. We're not going to discuss political or religious ideology here. We're going to keep the chat pleasant. We're not going to talk about other people, and we're not going to bring up drama. Okay, Long Lasting? All good.
DDLD, I'm sure that myself and Gal Pal have been to Dewey Beach in Delaware. I'm from Maryland. And Marketplace, hey, thank you. And, Long Lasting, just what Doug said, keep it pleasant. No punishments, you know what I mean? Tenor, Dutchman, thanks for being in.
Tanner, did you ever try the bar exam, or it's just a simple joke?
The bar exam?
Yeah, he said that it doesn't hold in court what I said because I never passed the bar exam was a joke.
Yeah, Tanner, I don't know if he ever took the bar exam, but as far as I know, that guy's been doing music, and carpentry, right? He was I believe, a house framer, and maybe some other stuff.
Yeah, they go together, man.
And
Banging nails and playing music, they go together.
I would probably never pass the bar exam either, even if I studied in law school.
There you go, Gal Pal. The DDLD. spend much time at Dewey and Rehoboth and Lewis.
What?
Yeah, Dee Dee, that's the one.
had
Dee Dee
Rachel's.
is the one who asked if we were
Yeah.
in Delaware. Yeah,
Ask your
we're
uncle.
not in Delaware, but we've been. You know. Hey,
Yeah,
Dave.
Ask your uncle. He was cooking when I came downstairs.
Seaside Heights,
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you.
Wildwood.
Yeah, Wildwood, New Jersey. Yeah, yeah.
My daughter lives down by Myrtle Beach.
Right.
Thank you. Oh yeah, yeah.
I consider her my son's a trader too. He's in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pennies on the dollar down there.
He's a trader. That's for damn sure.
Oh boy, does he wear a Florida Lee shirt or something?
No, he just moved to the south. Trader.
I hear you.
That's like
What
the
does
day he got
bonafide
old enough.
mean?
I was raised on the Packers, so then he comes into the house. He's my firstborn. I put him in Packers stuff from the time he was born. He was old enough one day to say, "You know what, Mom? I'm not going to like the Packers anymore." And I'm like, "Wait, what? That's our team. I was raised. Your grandfather was a devoted Packers fan. Football all the way." He's like, "No, I'm going to like the team I want to." And I'm like, "Really? Who's that?" He goes, "The Pittsburgh Steelers." And I'm like, "What? Not the Squealers." Traitor.
Right.
Go G.
Well, Gal Pal,
Wait, go-
my
go.
West Virginia family, they were Steelers people. We just didn't say anything because where I come from, there's only one thing to say, and that's Washington, and that's it. You know what I mean? And the fucking Dallas people, they just want to be contrary. Like they only do it to be contrary.
Go G. Are you on?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a hand frequency? Sujit asked you a question here.
No, man, it was no. I just read the book for intellectual purposes about how to get your shortwave and your certs and your ham and how to position your what do you call them, your transmitters to make them go to the right part of the world. No, I just tried to wrap my head around that intellectually. It was a book that I just can't do it. It's really hard. Like I'll be a nurse. With all the codes, I can learn thousands of codes. I wish we had more letters in our language so that I could express myself better. I really do. And I can learn 2,000 characters in a few days.
But in YouTube, we have thousands of emojis to choose from.
Yeah, but I'm on a phone and I'm old. I don't even know how to look them up. When I put in smile, I'm like, does that mean horny? Does that mean Randy? I don't know what they mean. So I see like different shit and I'm like, oh, I'm scared. I don't even want to throw it out.
Okay, so I have a question.
No way.
Yes. What does bona fide mean? Because he said bona fide drama. So I want to know the definition of that word.
Bona fide means fully accredited. That's basically what it means. It means you have a certification. For instance, you could be a plumber, or you could be a bona fide plumber. It means that you got a license and a certification.
Oh, okay.
Like the expression written in stone, like most people understand. Your bona fides are your backup proof. Written in stone.
Diploma. It's a diploma you hang on your wall, right?
Yeah.
It says you
Oh,
did that.
okay. Well, thank you. I did not know that.
That means you bona fide.
I genuinely did not know.
Bona fides are written in stone, and it means etched in bone. Actually, is bona fide. It's sketched in bone.
Is it Latin or Italian or what kind of? Do you know what kind of word
Latin.
that is?
It's Latin. It's Latin. Latin.
Why are you laughing, Kelba?
Because Latin is a good language.
She's laughing because the N?
Because Latin is a dead language, I guess. They use it in medical every day.
Bona fide's like a whole thing, Bona fide.
When my mother was at school in England, and I believe in the early 50s,
Mhm.
That's
She learned. She studied Latin. They taught Latin in school. That was one of the courses she had to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when they classify animals and plants and everything, they use the species and then the particularm. They use the Latin words, and those are things
Yeah.
that people don't understand that are there every day. Those are in front of you every day. You can see them on labels and stuff, so you'll see a lot of Latin. But in medical, it's every day. In medical, it's every day.
Well,
Exactly.
and
So,
I
for
actually
example, links is Latin.
okay. So is Vini Vidi Victi.
Vidi Vidi Vici. We came, we saw, we conquered. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is.
But when I was in high school, I took a course in etymology, which is the origins of words. It's all Greek and Latin, most English,
Mhm.
and most Romance languages.
Yeah, because
Is
English came from Latin. Yes.
Latin, yeah, and in many cases Greek as well, which is not Latin, and Greek is actually quite different than Latin.
Yeah.
But Greek
Yeah.
is the cultural and biblical language of this world, actually. You know what I mean? And like, if you don't understand the biblical language of the world, look in the book, because it's got a lot of whatever you're in. It's not, I'm not talking about like supernatural parts. I'm just talking about like general cultural parts. It's a bit of a manual for the post-Greek culture.
I agree.
Hey, Terry. I'll be right back, Terry.
Terry M, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
I always encourage people on that. I always encourage them, read the Bible and just soak it in and think about it as the idioms of your culture, because these things will always come up. It'll fade. I don't know how many thousands of years, but not yet.
Hmm.
Funny how some languages are like go obsolete. Patrick, New York, what's up, buddy?
I can't even think, because a lot of times people use Sanskrit as an example, but I can't call that obsolete, because people who are like devotees of like certain Eastern religions, they need to look at the Sanskrit and kind of learn that too. And then people that are Judeo, then they have to learn the Hebrew. So I don't know what's actually obsolete. I really don't. Like, nobody
When I
speaks
say
Aramaic.
obsolete, what I mean is not used in conversation.
Yeah, nobody speaks Aramaic.
That's what I
but
mean. Yeah. Well, even
they
Latin,
study it.
nobody converses with each other in Latin.
No, they don't, but they do across the scientific and the medical board sometimes.
Nobody converses with each other in ancient Greek, which of course is different than modern Greek,
For sure.
right?
Right.
I've made a few attempts to learn Greek by book, and I couldn't do that either. That was as hard as radio.
Mhm.
We started with the CB Radio Museum. Like I said, that's one of my favorite locals. Maybe when you come back around, Doug, we'll go there. It's real quiet, but it's fun.
I hope Jerry comes and plays down in the South like he does from time to time, and I'll get down there again.
Oh, shoot, man. We could have Jerry play locally, like, pretty easily, right? I mean, pretty easily.
That's funny.
He's got a, we could talk to Steve about it. He books the gigs.
He's the booker,
I can talk to Steve anytime I want. However, Jerry, they need to get paid, right? They don't play for tips.
No. Yeah, no shit. It's always
so
professional.
that puts a huge, when they come east, that's a huge issue for them. Out west, people get paid to play. The bar pays them money to come and play, right?
Oh, by the way, just for the rest of the world, also out west, the servers get paid too. I don't know if people know this, but like in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, whatever, a server can get paid $1.80 an hour, and the tips are supposed to make up the rest of, minimum wage. But out in the West Coast, they pay them a wage plus tips. They don't do that here, guys. You need to understand, like, it's not just a musician thing. It's not just a musician thing. You know, servers get the same treatment. My wife used to work with a $2.12 an hour paycheck from International House of Pancakes. You
Oh
know,
no.
and she didn't even get like tips that hit her over minimum wage. Sometimes she would get $40 nights, and I was like, I can do the math. You want to make an issue about it because you can't, but you can legally. You're
Suji,
supposed to get paid
I don't
minimum.
think Latoya's a ham operator either.
I'm telling you, man, the barrier to entry. I'm sorry, most of the people that you assume. No, I'm just kidding. The barrier to entry is very difficult.
The band playing out here, they got to play somewhere where they can charge for the tickets.
Yeah.
And preferably also get paid. Right?
Anytime
out west, they get
that
paid
we
to
would
play and they charge for the tickets.
So, Dougie, anytime that we would book any band anywhere near here, they have a guarantee. They get their guarantee. They get put here. They get on the plane. That's it. So, they won't come for
Fafo
less than their
Sanders.
guarantee.
What's up, Fafo?
They get their
Fafo's
guarantee.
another one you should all sub to.
Okay.
I hope you will all sub up to Fafo Sanders in the chat.
What's up, Fafo Sanders? I'll sub up to you. Please sub up to me. Go to my new channel. I'll put it up now, and then I'll be able to see that. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing?
Feel free to post your link, Fafo, or maybe Patrick can help you with that. Go ahead and post his link. Make it easy. It's easier if you post it.
Tenor says it's all Greek to him. Yeah, that's what I said. That's that Bible. That's a Greek book. It's all Greek to him.
Okay, now can I speak? Okay, Doug,
Please do.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I realize I have 21% of battery left, and someone stole my charger. Now I'm gonna have to go hunt for my charger.
For your charger. Okay.
Yes, I think my ex took it. He keeps borrowing it and not returning it. I don't like that.
Well, thank you for coming up, T.
Thank you.
Thank you, T. Thank you, T.
I will
I
see you
appreciate all of you. All right. I'll see you later.
Another time.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, out here you get a cut of the door. You don't get a fee. When you play it in Jackson, like up at the Mangy Moose Bar, they actually pay you. Some, maybe not enough. You charge at the door too, but you get paid for playing there, as well as a piece of the door.
Good night.
Oh, Joe, you're back.
Good night. Yeah, Doug here, the band, they'll get their guarantee, and then when the door goes and it clicks over the guarantee, they get the rest. That's how it works. Once it clicks over, they get the rest. The club is only interested in selling the alcohol,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So they get a guarantee, and then when the fucking door clicks over, they get the overage. That's how they do it.
When I played, we played in a few local bars. And they said, "Oh yeah, charge at the door."
Yeah.
Okay, well,
but they want you to sell tickets. That's their deal. They want you to populate their bar. I get that situation too. You know what I mean? I get that.
So somebody stands at the door, right? And it's got to be one of your people. You can't have the bar guy do it, right? It's got to be your buddy, who you hope's not going to rob you. And then, we'd be lucky, and there would be like four of us, and we'd be lucky to get like, $30 each, right? So, but it was fun. But it was fun.
Oh,
I heard you talking. Are you here?
She said good night, but I don't know if it was good night to somebody specific.
Okay. Pip said, oh, there she goes.
Good night, Gal Pal.
Thank you for coming up.
It was a general. I thought maybe it was general, maybe it was specific. She did say good night, Doug.
Mm-hmm. 11 o'clock.
Oh shit, 10:54. Eastern Standard Time, guys. So Doug, you know, I sent you a couple of seeds. I hope you still have them, but I know you're about to harvest, you know, in Harvestober, but none of those are mine, right?
No. No,
I gotta send you
the seeds you
pumpkin
send me
seeds.
are here with the other stuff.
I gotta send you pumpkin seeds, Doug. I think my pumpkin seeds are real good.
You think I can grow pumpkins? I got too many vermin. Raccoons, groundhogs, squirrels. I can't protect the pumpkin patch.
What about a little spiky little fence?
We got
or
some
something?
cucumbers because we put them way up high in a tall table, and grew them
Okay.
up at waist height, and we
Okay.
managed to get some cucumbers.
Man, cucumbers are good, man. I don't know what to do with more than 6 cucumbers, though. You know what I mean? I can make a salad out of 4. I can make a couple of dips out of the other 2, and then I run out. You know? What do I do with the other 6? You know?
Yeah, lots of cucumbers. Eat cucumbers. Listen, this is what you do with cucumbers. Slice some onion, slice a cucumber, put them in a Tupperware with some red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar, right? Leave them in the fridge. Go back 2 days later.
Quick pickling.
That's what you do.
There you go. That's good. Yeah. No, I just think it would be too much for us, man. You know, like over like 6 cucumbers. But I get you. You're quick pickling them.
Well, I mean, they make excellent snacks. They're cold and delicious.
Full of water, full of fiber, too.
Hello, Cleo. Cleo, good to see you.
Hello, Cleo. How's it
I
going?
don't see you so much anymore.
Cleo, don't leave him in the dust. Come around. Come around. I named my tattoo Little Wing. It was finally finished, and I figured out to put the feet on it. You know, it wanted to match your family. I know it's different, but I named it Little Wing after the Jimi Hendrix song. There was a band.
Little Wing's not a Jimi Hendrix song.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he didn't write it. Who wrote it?
I've got to think now to tell you who wrote Little Wing.
I thought it might be shit.
Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan. Yeah, I thought it might be Bob Dylan. That's what I said last time. I thought it might be.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I don't know who wrote Little Wing, but that's what my Dragonfly is now named, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This band that Jimmy and I were in was named after Little Wing anyway, named after the song. And we used to play that song, and, you know. So.
Is it an Eric Clapton song?
Oh, is it an Eric Clapton? I didn't know.
The Derek and the Dominoes sang Little Wing.
There you go. That's Eric Clapton. Yeah, Derek and the Dominoes were great, man.
Yeah, they were.
My favorite joke in the world has to do with Eric Clapton, but it's really, well, it's my second favorite joke, but it's not that nice. It's like your favorite joke about the hooker and the lawyer, but it's Eric Clapton's.
Not my favorite joke.
What's that?
That's not my favorite joke. I don't know that I have a favorite joke. I can't remember jokes. That one's easy to remember, though.
I have a favorite joke. Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
I've nailed it down.
Cool.
Oh shit. I actually got to talk to them about this, man. I got a lighter 2 or 3 days ago, right? You see that? Okay, maybe I can light this joint.
Well, listen,
But
if it's 2 days old, then that's factory fuck up, right? Is that what that means? That they fucked
it
it
was
up
in
when
the
they made
bait
it,
shop.
right?
I know that I said, hey, this is Nikki, and Nikki, she saw because I picked up the first one. I tested it in the store. It didn't work. I put it back and I just picked the next one and she still gave me a look. So, yeah, I'm going to get this resolved. I'm going to get it resolved.
I always test the lighter before I buy it, but just because it gets a good flame, that doesn't mean that 2 days later it's still going to be strong, right? So
I'm going to get a new one, man. It never worked right. It never worked right. So I'll get it right. I'll get it fixed.
No, I buy Bic lighters because that's what I do.
It says it's big, but it might be. Actually, it might not really be, because it has this little white cap in the bottom. It's a little bit different. It might be some fake,
Welcome back, gal pal.
There you go. Hi, SGP.
Okay, I stand correct. I
told
corrected.
T goodbye, and my wife kicked me off.
Your Wi-Fi kicked you off. You've been having Wi-Fi issues. I noticed backstage. You were back there
Hey,
for a while.
Patrick. Hey, Stalls.
Came up.
Yo, Dutchman. I think
That's
it's
what's correct.
on.
Yeah, I told
I think it's on like the Band of Gypsies. I think, and that's one of my favorites.
I stand corrected. I did not think he wrote that song.
Mm-hmm.
Gal pal. Welcome back.
Gal pal, hi.
I'm just gonna go here for a minute. I got my brother-in-law over here. Let me get him. Go to your channel. Go live. I gotta scroll back to like 2023, so it'll be. Oh no, it's not. It's on my videos. I know where it is. It's close. It's close.
So Dutchman, I named this one Little Wing, and yeah, I was in a band. We used to play Little Wing, and it was with Jimmy, and the band was named Circus Mind. It's after Little Wing, so I guess that's Jimi Hendrix, Circus Mind, which we took as a circle. We took it as a circuit, not like a circus where you go see clowns, but like Latin again, Circus Maximus, the biggest circle.
Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Let me get it.
The biggest circle every day, repeating.
Now, Joe, I know you're not going to get the benefit of being able to go and watch this, but this is pretty cool. If you check out this thing I posted, it's actually on my channel.
Okay.
It's something that's posted on my channel.
I will see if I can like copy the whole link. If I can do it. Yeah, I can copy it, dude. Like select all. Oh shit! It's your whole page. Never mind. I'm working on it.
No, that should be. Let me check that one I posted.
I got it. No, Doug, I can copy it. I got it. It's in my phone.
Yeah, that's my brother-in-law over there playing bass guitar.
Cool. I got it. I just copied it.
That is Little Wing. Their rendition of it, anyway.
Yeah. So the one that I shared today as a post, that's like that Jimi Hendrix Family Trust stuff, and they like remixed it. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like I like the source material. I like the original material. I don't like what they did.
Jimi Hendrix was in the studio prolifically. There was, I guess, thousands of hours of recorded material that was never released when he died. Right?
But they overlay future tracks. I don't like that. You know how like Natalie Cole, remember she did like that remix with her dad, you know, years later. I don't like when they mess with history because records are records and history is
Well, yeah.
records.
What I'm saying though is that after Jimi Hendrix died, they kept putting albums out. He had
They
so
had
much.
more hours. Yeah, because
He
he
had
made
so
like
many hours of time that he had spent in the studio with songs that no one had ever heard.
yeah, because he
Until
went to the
after
UK.
he died.
He went out of the US. He went out of the US. He went into the UK. He went into recording studios, you know. Yeah, it was fantastic, all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
Dutchman. That's on my channel. That's Stephanie's brother plays bass there. He's no longer playing with that outfit. Apparently, he went a different way.
yeah. Yeah, I've always loved Band of Gypsies. I like Machine Gun or whatever, and I think also like Little Wing might have been on there, maybe. You know, that's one of my favorite things. But you know, he did many hours that weren't released. He only recorded maybe for 5 years in this world. You know what I mean? So he made a huge impact. You know.
I think while he was alive, there were only 5 albums released, right? Or maybe I'm wrong again. I didn't know. I didn't think he had written Little Wing. Galpal, are you having issues with your Wi-Fi?
Yes, I am.
Sunspots, man.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, I guess, you know, that's a little bit of probably the guy who named the band, you know, he knew it was a song written by Jimi Hendrix and stuff. We didn't know that, you know, it wasn't that important to us. We thought most of Jimi Hendrix was written by Bob Dylan. Like, you know, we thought most of it was, you know.
Okay. Prince had a vault full of recordings. His estate is doing the same thing. Yeah, well, it's like money in the bank for his heirs, surviving heirs, right?
And I'm 100%,
Really,
I'm
Gerf? I think it's
100%
kind of
behind that.
strange.
I'm 100% behind that, except when they throw new tracks on. And when you look at Jimi Hendrix Official, they do. You know what I mean? They throw like new little like keys and tracks on top. I don't like that. I don't like how his estate has the freedom to like remix history. I don't like that. I like it to be pure. The Bob Marley things are the same. You have to get like the source record, otherwise it's been manipulated. You know.
Galpal, did you say something?
Oh, Gerf said about AI bringing them back to life, and I said I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Yep. AI.
One of the like projections, you know, it's almost like I guess it's almost like Star Trek where they do a 3D projection. One of the first ones they did was like a Tupac on stage, you know, type thing. And then you know, with Kanye and what's her name, Kardashian, they did Mr. Kardashian. You know, they projected him as like a post-death plasma image, and you know, it was so weird, man. That stuff's so weird. AI making these people come back to life is not cool, I don't think.
It depends, like all things, in my opinion, what you do with it.
Yeah.
Right? Like all things.
Well, if you try to pass it off as them, right, it's just a straight fraud. So that's one thing.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So okay, first thing out, straight up fraud. That's out.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but what about like a commemorative show or a commemorative memorial or something, right? I think it depends what you do with it.
Be free to use the implements. We'll see what the result is. You know what I mean? If it's creepy, it's creepy.
Don't
I'm
get me
good with
wrong,
that,
don't
Doug.
get me wrong, Joe. I'm not a huge supporter of this AI shit anyway. I think
Yeah.
that anything that you can do yourself, you should do yourself. Right?
Yeah.
That includes thinking. Now,
Take
of course,
a chance on me.
we use calculators, right? You got to multiply, figure out your mortgage over the next 20 months, right? Whatever. You use a calculator, but you know how to do it. I know how to do that longhand, right? So the calculator is already taking away your need to do things for yourself.
It's augmented reality. It's an assistant that you can, call up. It's
Hey,
augmented reality.
Go ahead. Hey, Faye. People are going to forget how to
Oh, it's
scramble eggs. Listen. Sorry. I'm sorry, Galpal. Go ahead.
I haven't seen Faye in a while.
Yeah, Faye. I have not seen Faye. She was by a couple weeks ago. Yeah. You forget. People are not going to know how to scramble eggs if in the future, 150 years from now, they get up in the morning and the eggs are all scrambled and sitting on the table in front of them. Right? That's not good. Right? It's not. I mean,
Right.
people already think of it this way. You know, it's a premium.
Half of today's youth doesn't even know how to scramble eggs and cook them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like,
Hey guys, you
things,
guys know what a real.
It dulls the edge of husbandry, Joe. Is what I'm trying to quote Shakespeare. It dulls the edge of husbandry. That is to say, it makes you less bright.
Right. Well, I guess you guys, you're sitting here, you know this, right? If you want to make a meatball marinara, I don't care if you call it a hoagie, a sub, a grinder, whatever. But if you want to make a meatball hero, you have to put the cheese under the broiler. You have to blister the cheese. If they don't know that and they throw cold cheese on top of hot meatballs, they don't know shit. There has to be like some pass behind.
I'll certainly give you the toaster on the meatball sub. Absolutely. But
nobody was leading them. Nobody was training them because I guess they got fired for a cheaper dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what happens. People cut corners and lose history.
I don't know how we got there, but we were talking about AI, but okay.
Same thing. You still lose history when you cut corners, you know? AI is consensus reality, basically, right?
It's going to make human beings
reality
more
in a
stupid.
machine, right? But consensus reality is common sense.
It's going to make human beings more stupid, not more smart.
Right, because consensus reality is what we call common sense, you know? And it's not the best information. It's consensus. It's whatever the broadest think, you know what I mean? It's, what do you call it? Lowest common denominator. That's all it can spit out.
Lowest common denominator. That's a good turn of phrase, Joe.
I keep working on my poetry, Doug. We're trying to make some lyricism.
Did you take JP pepper jack cheese?
How many pepper jack Dougie doing?
JP. Anybody have any regular Monterey Jack recently, or only with peppers?
I have pepper jack in my fridge, as it happens.
There you
go. I had some on my eggs earlier today.
Oh yeah, Doug. Man, Doug. Next time we're going
Patrick,
to Manassas.
Why don't you bless with your appearance?
Patrick, gonna come on the panel, Patrick?
We know that, Patrick.
Patrick's really cool. Patrick comes around my channel and is really nice. I call him a Canadian, but he's just in New York.
Patrick is not Canadian,
Stay
man. He lives
peace sign.
I know.
Joe,
we've known Patrick for years.
I met Patrick and had lunch with him in Staten Island.
That's awesome. That's
on the bay with the boats out there, you know. Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. What'd you guys have? Where'd you meet?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the place, Mario. But I started with a dozen raw oysters because fuck that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. That's what
And
they
then I
call.
think
What do
I
they call
probably
that? Oh, it's aphrodisia. That's aphrodisia. That's a Greek word for you guys, for your biblicals. Aphrodisia. Suck down all that
There,
raw.
Mario.
I think I had pulled pork sandwich. If I remember correctly, I think I had a pulled pork sandwich.
Hey, Doug, I'm going to ask you something right now, man. You said hi to Stephanie before I came upstairs because I said I had to get ready and we were at lunch. And I was like, oh, you don't want your pizza? You're like, I'm saving it for later. Is that because you didn't want to see Stephanie? You know, you didn't want her to see you eating it because you were not supposed to be on it. Why? Why, Doug?
I ate it later.
I know. But you whispered it.
This
to
is
me.
why, Joe, because I knew I'd be
You
hungry
whispered.
later. Right?
It was carb heavy, and you whispered it to me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, let's get Stephanie's watching."
Listen, I had a long drive in front of me.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You need it. I know you wanted to leave because you were tired, Doug. I'm so glad you stuck it out. I really am.
No, man, I told you I'd come and see you for lunch, and we did. We went and had lunch. We went and looked at some Civil War sites. It's very cool, man.
Yeah.
I love that history shit.
Me too, man. Me too. And once we saw the New York thing, and like, I didn't know that was such a, such a travesty. Like, they got smacked down twice, right? I mean, I didn't even know that, but I was like, yeah, let's look at that one. The battery was awesome.
They got fucking hammered by the Confederates. Absolutely.
The fancy pants.
They wore fancy pants, those Zouaves.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Frenchie, what's up?
Hey, Frenchie. I call Frenchie Canadian too, but Frenchie is in Washington State.
I believe so. Tanner, thank you for coming. KMO, I know you'll be live later. I know you always live at like fucking 1:30 in the morning. John S. Hey, John. Where did I see you,
John?
that I thought, oh, I've never seen John here before? Where was that? I forgot. I saw you somewhere today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess John is supposed to be a very common name out here, but I don't see a lot of John Chatters. I only know like 3 John
Well,
Chatters.
he spells it Jon, right? I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's the way he his real name or not. People could write anything they want for their name, right? Literally.
Everybody's an account man, but they all have eyes.
Wait, was Mary
Well,
live today?
It wasn't.
Did I miss Mary's? Oh,
Where-
man.
Where did I see you? I'm gonna
Wait
go
a
look at
minute.
my.
Mary's. I'm like the voice of reason.
Oh, Gal Pal.
Yeah, Mary had that big streamer in there on the panel that day. It was Reprimanded Coffee Man. Mary has a special guest here today. Behave. I was like reprimanding them all.
Yeah, well. Were you at Justine Brazil's, John? That is your real name, yeah.
She just came back today. I was not there. I saw that she just came back today. She had somebody pass away, right? And so she was,
Oh,
Who's
That's
did
right.
I see you at City Emeralds, John? Is that where I saw you? Did you go to City Emeralds today?
So actually, Doug, I was in Justine's, live today, but I didn't chat in. I just clicked like, like I said, she's just back from losing somebody, So sensitive time, I guess.
Not in City Emeralds. Okay, I don't know where I saw you today. Yeah, Justine's back. Something happened. She's gone. She's back. I was there today too.
Have a good one.
I didn't chat there either.
Yeah, I clicked like, of course.
Yeah.
She was talking about how like she asked for the family to send her photographs, but she had like a necklace of that person, you know. So I saw all that, and there's nothing I can add except for I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that you had that
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not all that good at. It's hard,
Yeah.
right? What do you tell somebody?
Right. Life goes on or not. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, what do you say, right? Hey. I hope everybody's having a good time until they lay down.
Where was it? Was it
Bob
Howard?
Smith.
I don't remember. Hello, Bob Smith.
Ooh, Bob
Sounds
Smith.
like Steve Perry at karaoke. Oh
Like I said,
yeah.
John
Oh,
is
last
probably-
night Cloud Kicker had Ed. She sang. She did karaoke.
Ed's and Mommy Tess.
AQ.
Yeah.
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 Karaoke. Yeah. Have they been? Had they been through the game?
Who knows a cancer? When I got some keychains, I don't know a cancer. I saw Ack a couple days ago. She remodded my channel, and she said I hadn't been, running around enough behind her. And I said, I'm still looking for armpits. I mean, it's the same deal. I just was busy.
Ack has some interesting live streams sometimes.
Yeah. I like it. I like that uptime, what do you call it? Joie de vivre. That's French. Joy of life or something?
Yeah. Joy of life. Joie la vie.
Oh, paperwork.
You're in out of a couple chats. I saw you at one of them. That's all I'm saying. I just forgot which one. And I thought, oh, look, there's John S. I'd already left. I'd talked and I'd stopped talking, and I went back and was reading later.
Well, Gal Pal, I haven't seen Cloud Kicker lately. I don't know why. I guess I'm not getting notifications.
I still go to Clouds.
Yeah, I have 1 and 2. I just haven't seen any notifications recently. And you just said Gal Pal that he was up. I missed it.
Is John DeVries here? Did I miss him?
I have not seen John DeVries come in.
Is it DeFries or DeFreeze?
Either way.
Oh, okay.
If it was an F,
know.
it would be Fries, right?
Joie de
But it's a
Joie
V.
de vivre.
Look, if it was an F, you would pronounce the word fries, right?
Right.
But it's a V. So pronounce it how you want. I don't,
He said Joie de vivre.
Oh,
I loved French. It was very challenging. A very challenging language.
I took French for 4 years in school.
bonjour.
Bonjour.
Most days, all I can say is mon dieu, but that's about it,
Mon Dieu.
Yeah, that's about it.
I spoke really good till I was like 26.
Sometimes sacre bleu, if I'm
No,
in a
That's
good
maybe-
fine, John. It's fine.
Yeah, I went to Gatlinburg. The whole time I was in Gatlinburg, I still could speak it really good because there were all these tourists there. That's all it was tourists. So I could still speak
Yeah.
it really good because there were plenty of people there that spoke it.
Yeah, my wife is
But then
absolutely
we moved
fluent.
here, and I
My wife is absolutely fluent, and she doesn't know it. But if you drop one French person in front of her, she just, like I said, most good days I say, sacre bleu. bad days, mon Dieu. You know, that's about it.
Yeah,
But he's fluent.
don't speak it all the time. It goes, you lose it. My son's fluent German, and he's been there twice. He'd like to live there. He just got back from Japan and Bali on Sunday night. Sunday night. Yeah. He was like telling the whole experience. In Japan, he said he ate lots of Roman noodles, made all these different ways.
Right.
A lot of them were involved with like eggs cooked all different ways, in or on the noodles.
And the udon.
In Bali,
like the
they made they ate
in Japan, they have that udon,
and,
that
he
piece
said,
of pork.
One at a time, please.
Oh, I don't know. He didn't talk about the pork. He talked about all the noodles.
All the noodles.
In Bali, he said, "Mom, you would have loved it. They made steaks, and of course, they brought the oh, that was in Japan too, maybe. Yeah, because they brought the grill things over to their tables.
The hibachi?
They would cook the steaks at your table how you wanted them, and then they served things for you to dip them in, but not like we have, like steak sauce. Because I'm totally against steak sauce and stuff. I just want salt and pepper in my steak cooked, and I like it like medium to medium, or like rare to medium rare. And he said, "Mom, one of the first things that it was on the list was butter, melted butter."
Right.
And they
Melted butter for your steak.
Yeah, so when they brought it out, it was like sizzling, popping hot, like roasted on the top, because they set it under the grill in a metal thing. He goes, I was like, oh my God, my mom would be in heaven.
For sure. Galpal, like, if you can find a Korean barbecue that's near you, they bring you the little strips of meat. They give you like the little grill on your own table, so you cook them exactly. And then the dips that they have, it's not like steak sauce and stuff. You know what I mean? They have like different little dips that they have, and you'd probably really love it. Yeah.
He said, of course, on Bali, it was just, everything was like a tour. It was like a whole giant tourist place, and they were down in the tip. They said it was like how the Americans go to the islands, go south to the islands. The Australians go there for like their island. He said he spent a lot of time with a lot of Australians, and they went. It was all beach. They were in the southern tip, where right there is Australia. He goes, it would seem like we should be able to just like be like, phew, and go over there. And I was like, really?
Right, like Australia is right by Japan, and even I have like all my I have all my Buddhas. I have my Japanese, I have my Chinese, and I have my beach nut, but I don't even have the Bali one, the laying down one, so that's the vacation Buddha, I guess, the laying down one.
Bali is all about tourism, and that's about it. In Bali, right?
Patrick.
Sushi? How are you with raw fish, pal?
Oh no!
A friend of mine. A friend of mine was from Mauritius. Mauritius is in the Indian Ocean. Mm-hmm. It was owned by India. It was owned by Africa. And now it's a sovereign state. And
Mauritius is a sovereign state. Yeah, it's off of Africa. What's that? It's off of Madagascar. But yeah.
So it's been under African rule, Indian rule. It's in the Indian Ocean. It's now, sovereign state. But it's amazing because, all I know basically is of them being tourist industry as well. But the way that he grew up in the suburban area that he did, right? It was like exactly like what I experienced in Maryland. You know what I mean? So like learning from the kind of navigation of his neighborhood, I was like, that's amazing because, you know, history has to be written with, I guess, a limited perspective. So when we look up his sovereign nation, that's all we see is that it's a tourist industry or whatever. But the way that he grew up was a bit different. It was a bit different, and it was pretty similar to the way that I grew up. And it was
Mauritius is probably an island that's thoroughly dependent on tourism. That is to say, without the tourists, they would have nothing in Mauritius. They don't produce, you know what I mean? They're not like, you know, they don't have much economy other than the tourists.
They also have we have military occupation there. Okay. That's the other thing. We have military and intelligence occupation.
Hopefully we pay them well.
And we
I have friends who have been in Mauritius also.
The intelligence and military occupation of Australia, Japan, and you know surrounding areas is also like heavy, you know. But that's the kind of background he came from, and it was very similar to mine, and it was interesting because he wasn't in the tourist industry, but obviously that's what brings in the money.
Yeah, there's probably some fishing. There may be some minerals, right? There may be some other industry, but the I think, you know, Mauritius is like a tourist destination.
As in Philippines, like the Philippines, you know. Philippines
have loads of economy other than tourism, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe they do. Someone could look that up, but
well, in the same, I guess, scale, you're talking about mining and everything else, right?
I'm talking about percentage of GDP, really, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Tourism, I think, probably makes up 50% of Mauritius gross domestic product, and probably like, you know, 5% or less of the Philippines. I think.
You think? Yeah.
I think so.
Philippines is pretty rough, man. They got a lot of like incomplete buildings, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
yes, JP. Bali is Indonesia.
Yeah, Bali.
That's Indonesia.
Yeah, I guess those clothes that I got were from Indonesia.
Indonesian clove cigarettes?
Yeah, I guess that's where it comes from. I don't know. You asked me, you know, about the smell. Yeah. Definitely was different. It's the clove.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I'm remembering the connection, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
What's
yeah, the Andaman Islands and Nicobar, yeah. Which are way over on the other side of the bay. They're over by the bottom of Bangladesh. Whatever that country is down there. On the Malay Peninsula, near the Malay Peninsula. Yeah, by all means. You want to come up? Anybody want to come up on the panel? And here's Jazz. Hello, Jazz.
Hello, Jazz. How you doing?
Good to see you.
I will be back in 3 minutes. I'm going to go kick that dryer back.
Laundry got to get done. I did my laundry today, too.
Yeah, we have this ancient dryer, and the only heat that it has is the beginning of the cycle, so we always have to kick it back, you know? We don't own it because we're in an apartment, you know, so we just have to deal with it.
It's like, it can't be any warmer than 60 degrees. It's great.
I got 58 right now, is what it says. $58 degrees.
Is that sirens?
I don't have sirens here.
Oh, the sirens here.
Oh,
Yep.
Rouser and Rabble.
There they went around the corner.
You got sirens outside your house. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
even realize
absolutely.
you left.
Sujit, I don't know the answer to that question. I do not know.
Oh, is it Friday today?
It's going to be Friday here in 25 minutes.
Yeah, so it's Friday at like lunchtime over there, not quite lunchtime.
Yeah, she's exactly 12 hours in front. It's Friday at 12:35.
Right, so she's probably at school.
Yeah.
Or her teaching job or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Dutchman. She's somewhere.
Uh-oh, Dougie. Are you left all alone? Hello.
I don't think so.
Cool.
No, I'm here.
I had to check on the wash and then check on my daughter, make sure she was asleep. She's supposed to go to bed at 10:10, you know, for school. She's good. They're all
What he has to say about Mauritius. Let's see. And I haven't read it yet. I'll just post it and read it.
cool.
Income
I
agriculture
spent 3 years with dude from Mauritius.
to a high-income, diversified economy based on tourism, textiles, sugar, and financial services, as well as tourism. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Developed from a low-income agriculture-based economy to a high-income, diversified economy based on tourism, textile, sugar, and financing. Yeah, that sounds right.
Very African, actually. But, you know, like I said, it's
Hello,
very
baby.
African, actually, but I spent 3 years with a guy from Mauritius, and, you know, it's African and Indian, and, you know, you could split that, you know, but their preference, you know, sometimes was Indian, you know. You could split that because they've been a nation of both ownership, and they've also been a sovereign nation now. Wow.
Good to see you, Mary.
China, Australia.
If anybody wants to come on the panel, they could ask for the link.
My son's been to 30 countries.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is he home now? You said that
Almost.
you know you were talking about his recent travels.
Yeah, he got home. He got home Sunday night.
Cool, great.
Almost one for every year he is old.
Oh, that's cool. One country for every year. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, back when he'd been to like 15, I said, "Hey, you're supposed to wait till you retire and do that. I haven't even gotten to do that." And he goes, "No." He goes, "You old people had it wrong." He goes, "You do it when you're young. If you're making good money and your body's good and you're in good shape and you can walk and do all that stuff." And, you know, and I'm like, huh?
No,
And then,
SGP. There's
I
there's
started
some
thinking about,
validity to both. There's validity to both. I've taken the careful, but I said to my father too, "Hey, man, when I had nothing to risk, we were careful. Why? Why?" I was just asking him like we're working together. Why were we careful when I had nothing to risk? So
now
he's
he
got a
played
point.
sports all the way through school. He went to college on a partial scholarship to play rugby. So he played that going through college. He also mountain bikes and like goes up rocks and stuff. He actually goes, in the mountains on his bike. And so does his wife. Yeah, he's very fit. He goes to the gym. When he met his wife, he doesn't drink or do anything. He was a teacher, and he met his wife. I said, "How did you two meet?" And they were laughing, and he said, "How do you think I met her?" Because he doesn't go out into the bars and socialize with his friends and stuff. I'm like, "How did you guys even meet?"
climbing and yeah.
And he goes, "Where do you think I met her?" And I said, "I have no clue how you met her." Because he met her in Louisiana when he went there to teach. And he goes, "I met her at the gym." And I'm like, "Hi, you guys met at the gym?" So then in my mind, all these things started running. I'm like, what were they, on the treadmill side by side? Or
Oh my God.
they've been watching?
What'd you say? What'd you say? All these things ran through your head. The first one was, this is me, a mother mind, right? I'm like, oh, was she on the climbing machine? You were standing behind her, son. Like that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
I thought of it. Were they on did they treadmill? Were they on treadmills beside each other? Or, had they been watching each other for months in the gym? Or, really? Come on.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, you met that girl on the climbing machine, huh? You know what I mean? On the step machine, huh?
But come
That's
to
awesome,
find out,
That's awesome.
they started talking and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, they hike, and you know what? They mountain climb, and they actually pound things in and have the ropes and swing out around, and they hike up the mountains. They've done Mount Rainier or whatever it's called. They've gone places around the world, and they were in Italy and got trapped when COVID was there. He called me to tell me goodbye, and I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, there's been some experience with him leaving.
Italy was the serious responder. Remember when they were like, oh yeah, 2 weeks, don't leave your house. Italy was the serious responder in that. They were trapped out there.
He got trapped in
Italy. I think suffered more devastation from COVID than most countries, I believe.
He only got trapped for the 12 hours. He called. They canceled his plane. He called and said, "Mom, they're not going to let us leave." And I'm like, "Leave?" And he goes, And I said, "Yeah, I know COVID. They're dying over there." And he goes, "They canceled our plane." He goes, "So I called to tell you goodbye." And I said, "Goodbye." And he goes, "Mom, if we stay here, we're not going to survive. They've got trailers loaded with dead bodies in them in every spot."
Wow.
Now, what he thinks saved them is they started out in the top of Italy, worked their way to the Vatican, went in and saw the Pope. When they were leaving the Vatican, they had already shut it down. The only people that were there were the people that were in when they went in. And there was a whole long line of people, but they didn't know they had shut it down because they were up close to seeing the Pope. They shut it down because COVID had been following them and chasing them around Italy.
So they got locked in the Vatican for 12 hours, and then
they got out when after they saw the Pope, they were coming out and noticed the line. There was no more people, and that had been gated off, and they were told at the gate that they had gated it off, that COVID had come down into the rest of Italy. they had to go back to the top of Italy to get back on their plane to leave.
My daughter, her birthday is the end of February. And so the end of February, pre-March, in 2020, when most people got the news in March, we went out with my father. My grandmother was still alive at that time. She died, post-COVID and stuff. And my father had like a mysterious, it looked like pneumonia, but they couldn't test it right. And he didn't know what he had, So we all got exposed to that. We all got like a little bit of sickness.
Hey, Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky's.
That was in like the end of February. And so when COVID was coming around, becoming news in March and April and stuff like that, I was like, I think the thing my father had, was probably that kind of H1N1 or whatever. And we kind of had an exposure. We didn't get real sick. And then the one time that most of us had any sort of what they would call, COVID, it was a couple of days. Some of us had shots. I didn't have any shots or anything like that. But I was all good, man. I just had like a fever for an hour and a half. And here I've been on here for like 2 years, like I said, Doug, in September. And I haven't been sick once. And, that's my normal way. I don't normally get sick. I'll try.
I think I had COVID twice, maybe 3 times.
You think you had it 3 times? Yeah. That's pretty
I
good.
had it. Yeah. But you know what? I hardly noticed it. The first that came around was early in 2020. My son was sick, and we all got sick.
Yeah.
And we never checked it. We didn't know nothing. Nobody cared. Later on, they told me I had COVID, and this is like maybe a year later.
Right.
But I didn't feel
Because
sick.
they test for antibodies or something.
I didn't feel sick. You had to go get checked. I don't know. They checked. Oh, whatever. And then I think I did have it again. I don't know. I never got any vaccinations.
Right.
I wasn't worried about. I was never worried. I was never worried about it, Joe. But
it wasn't that I was worried one way or another, but when I knew that I had whatever, when I had it, I definitely woke up with a raging fever. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was kind of a fun trip, but I knew that I have to reduce my fever. So like after an hour and a half, I just took aspirin to bring it down. You know what I mean? And the next couple of days, I definitely didn't want to eat anything, so I was like, well, just keep drinking water, and you'll be fine. And I was fine. It was a flu for me. It was a flu. And I don't hate having a fever. Like
I was only sick like early on, like the first time when I think my son got it and gave it to all of us.
The first time. Yeah, because I only got it one time, but a couple, like my wife probably got it like a couple times, but it's like the other times it didn't matter. The first time
when I went and had the test done like a year later, they told me I had COVID. I had no idea. I didn't know.
Because she worked in a bar, so I think she kept getting it a couple more times, but the other hits weren't anything. Like, because the first time was a hit, like that was something that she noticed. The other ones were like a sniffle. Yeah.
Absolutely, John.
What's up, John? We got the COVID, man. We got the fake disease. My uncle died from COVID, but they always went up in this like abandoned school bus. They were like weird dudes up in the mountains, and they went in this school bus. There was like 17 of them. 12 of them died from COVID for being in close proximity and just passing it around. So like most of them died, and my uncle was one of them.
I think if you had autoimmune issues already, you were probably more likely to have issues when you got COVID.
Yeah, they were all
hello, Lisa.
They're all up there at the Coke stoves.
I think if
they're probably all black lung, right? They're all black lung.
Certain pre-existing conditions, made you much more vulnerable to getting very sick, right?
Yeah, and they're by coal mines, like I said, so they probably, you know, they have a little bit of coke stove, a little bit of black lung, you know, so it didn't help them.
Living near a coal mine is not fun stuff, I'm sure. I would
Mm.
not want to live near a coal mine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Abandoned bus orgies. There you go, Pip.
No, they, you know, some of them were from the school system. That's why, you know, they weren't being weird and having orgies, but that was their like gathering spot. They were just poor. They weren't having orgies.
20 seconds to lift off. We'll
Hell
see.
yeah. I hope so.
10. Hello, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha. Tasha S.A.?
There you go. Let's have a look. See, it should. There it goes. Lift off.
Oh, where's that at?
NASA.
Space? NASA?
No, NASA.
Yeah.
Space flight. Sorry, NASA space flight. Yeah.
Raw didn't go.
I did not see space. But look at it. Look at it going up.
Oh, I think when you're like 7-Up or Sprite.
Apple cider.
So I didn't know that NASA was launching one tonight, yeah?
It's NASA space flight's the name of the channel. This
Yeah, I
is
haven't-
SpaceX Falcon 9 launch X-37B space plane, they call it. I don't know. Let's see the shot of it here. Look. Going up.
Harrison Teeter.
Mhm. The coolest thing is watching them bring the launch vehicle back and land again.
Yeah, sometimes that looks like fake, man.
Now they're trying to catch them instead of land them. Tasha, hello. I saw you come in. Where'd you go?
What's the mission that they're launching, Doug, if you know?
It's Falcon 9. It's a SpaceX Falcon 9. It says space plane. Launch X-37B. I don't know what it is. Usually they're deploying satellites. Usually what they're doing, they go up there, they deploy satellites, and then that's it.
And then we get new imaging here. We get new imaging.
Let's see. Dutchman put a link in the chat for you. Let me see.
Obviously, because of the time and space, you know, we get imaging even into the past. We get imaging even into like the past, right? And it's like wild what they do.
Yeah, me too, Patrick. It'd be cool, right?
I was obsessed with NASA, and I was an astrophile. I mean, I still represent that. I was obsessed with that stuff as a child. Probably the same time, you know, you probably saw that with your kids, right, SGP? Like with the Challenger and with being obsessed with, like, you know, just space travel and all that. Like, I was well into that. We went to rocket school and stuff like that because we had NASA Goddard up there in Greenbelt, so it was easy for us.
My son was into trains and tractor trailers, heavy equipment, military, World War II. He can tell you everything about World War II. He's a history teacher.
That's
He
awesome.
was a history teacher. He's an administrator at LSU now.
As far as the like machines, that's more what my dad was into. But you know, his dad was in World War II, so that makes sense to me.
When I was young in my early teens and stuff, I got into the Estes model rockets pretty good.
Yes,
I had a bunch. I had some big ones that I never shot because there's so much work goes to build the thing. You're like, you know,
yeah.
the little ones were cool. The little rockets were cool though. We were.
Oh
we were-
yeah, yeah.
telescope and looked at the stars and everything. And it was a big deal when they first started doing space stuff. I remember my mom would always wake us up to see something on TV, or if it was going to be a special moon or an eclipse, she would come
Right.
and get us. I remember her waking us up in the night and being like, "You got to come see the something
On black
eclipse
and white, right?
and the whatever."
Yeah.
I did that crap to my kids too, so.
Yeah, me too. Like I would drag them out. I'd be like, "There's a Halloween special on." You know, they'd be wanting to sleep. I'd be dragging them out. Come on now.
So
But yeah,
we're figuring it out what it is here. We're doing some research. It's a mini space shuttle, unmanned, that belongs to the military.
oh,
That's what it is. That's what we're launching tonight.
unmanned and no doggies in there either.
It says unmanned.
Yeah, right. At least.
There's Ozzy.
Oh man,
I think the first animal in space was a dog, wasn't it? Before
Yeah, I don't know.
before the monkey, they shot a dog up. Then they put a monkey up there. Before men went up there.
Obviously, I grew up around the national museums. You know, the National History Museums, and thinking of a cosmonaut running up in a thing. You know what I mean? Like that just freaked me out, Doug. You know, that scares me. I'm claustrophobic, I guess. You know what I mean? I didn't think I was, but all that stuff they showed us is scary, Doug. And yeah, I don't know if they pulled the dog back home.
That's exactly what boys are floating in a tin can.
It's floating in a tin can.
Well, I mean, you're in a capsule. Listen, there's 3 of you in there in this capsule. The capsule's not much bigger than a car.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
like maybe it's the size of a step van. You know what I mean? And where are you?
Did
You
the dog
are
come back? The dog didn't know how to work the controls. That's all I'm saying, Doug. The dog didn't know how to work the controls.
Oh no, not at all. What's up, Luce? No, spaceships don't need flown. They need ridden in. Didn't you read The Right Stuff, Joe?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. You got to ride the rocket, not drive it. You're not.
I know.
You're
It's
not up there to
basically a
fly.
bell. You know, you throw it up and then it ballasts its way down. You know,
Well,
it's a
no,
bell.
now it becomes a platform to actually do experiments. Astronauts are more like scientists than pilots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It becomes a platform for you to use to do experiments. But I mean, you don't have to drive a rocket.
Did the space race end the Cold War? Because you
Nope.
know, when you go to the space station, you have to work with them.
No, Cold War is still on.
But when you go to the space station, you have to work with them, though.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with the Cold War, right?
Well, so it's still on. It's still on.
We took a pause in the 80s with Reagan and Gorbachev and all that. We had a little break from the Cold War. But no, it's been in full on for the last, 30 years.
I'm not saying it's our business, but the Ukrainians need to, they need to have a little bit of help.
Ashley Brady, hello and welcome to the chat. Loose 72.
Hello, Ashley.
Sujit saying the dog died in space.
I think so. That's what I'm saying. He couldn't get his way. He couldn't paddle back home is what happened. You know what I mean?
I don't know what happened. I don't know all the history of it. I do know that we sent a dog up and a monkey up before we sent humans up. Little feet. Loose.
Take your protein pills and
Good to see you, Ashley Brady. We're just sitting around doing nothing. If anybody wants to come on the panel, just ask for the link and I'll post it in the chat.
Please do. Please do. Doug prides himself on keeping it boring. I was just wondering if this was their mission tonight.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad to know that it's unmanned and undogged.
That's pretty funny, Twit.
And top secret. Yeah, no, I was gonna post it. I'll post it.
Kim Jong-un said what?
Lunch.
Lunch, not launch. Oh, okay.
This is Ashley.
Listen, see you later, Rocky. Thank you for coming in.
See you, Rocky.
Take care, Rocky.
And it's midnight.
Right on. We're East Coast midnight right now. Oh shit, my watches didn't even go off. Are they late or something? Yeah, it says 11:58. Usually Casios go beep 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 at 12. You know.
Where the heck am I?
That's okay,
Come on
Susan.
up. Come on up.
I trained in DC.
We'll see you later, EQ. Thank you for coming.
Floating in a tin can. So dogs and monkeys and everything did that, huh?
Pecan Tort? National Tooth Fairy Day. What the heck is that? Pecan Tort? It's Bao Day, which is an Asian dumpling. BAO.
What is the normal payout? You know, I used to get 10 cents from the Tooth Fairy. What's a normal payout?
$20.
No
Rocky has
way.
a
Wow.
live stream with his hometown there.
I had a special pillow that, you know, it had like a little lace thing. You put your tooth in and you get a dime out.
Oh,
When I was a kid, it was a dime.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was a dime. But I think my girls, the youngest ones at least, I think got $20 a tooth.
Did they really? Yeah. Because we what we did was we made it like, you know, we made one tooth the $5 one. You know,
No,
that's it. The rest of
mind
them
you-
were dollars.
I was not the tooth fairy,
Okay. Okay.
right? Because I would have given them $1, I think.
Right.
wouldn't
We
believe
did.
how many people have asked me that. He said, "Do you want to go see Russia?"
You want to go see Russia?
Yeah, because my name's Siberian Gal Pal.
Right. I'll take the train ride.
Dude, the train to Siberia is pretty nasty. You can go on the fucking YouTube channel and talk up there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to go to Siberia. That. Well, maybe you do.
Come back.
Let
I'll
me take
come
that
back
back.
with like, I guess I'll come back with like radiation disease, right?
I used
Yeah,
to
I'll
chat
probably be
at a
radiated,
place.
yeah.
It's still there up in Siberia at a Siberian bus stop, and it was nasty ass weather. The place, I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was, but it was where they got
Yeah,
nickel
there were
mine.
a couple of them. Remember the bus, the snow, and the
Yep. And so
Yeah.
we read up about the place.
Right.
Average lifespan is 45 years.
coldest place on the coldest
Yeah.
place on the face of the earth.
That's what they said too. Yeah, at times it's the coldest place on earth.
Yeah. And I'll come back with the
Um,
radiation disease too. That's what I'm saying. You know, like, yeah. That's not.
You know what's priceless though? You run into people that you've met someplace else in chat.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Siberians. The actual, the actual Siberians, I guess.
Well, there
No,
was a
just
national.
people. We're in other chat sites.
Yeah, we see people. We see people out there talking in Siberia that we knew from other places.
Right.
That's kind of the way YouTube is, right?
Man,
some
Doug,
some of those Siberian
somebody threw like a it was just like 2 days ago. They threw like a whole sleeping bag and a bottle of Canadian whiskey down, Canadian Mist. And I wanted to take a picture of it for you because you were looking at the other little sites over here. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy was just like, good night. He threw down a whole sleeping bag and a Canadian Mist and just went to sleep. And, he just left it there.
laying on the ground.
Yeah. I was
We
thinking
were
like maybe I can get photographs that were worth looking at.
You gotta tell him the story. We were walking behind the mall.
Yeah.
And we were smoking a joint because that's why we were walking behind the mall. Now back behind the mall there was, the tree line where all the homeless people live. Right?
Yep.
Literally there was a campsite, there was a big old mattress, right?
Every night over here, there's a guy on my wall and he coughs. And maybe it starts at 11:30 or maybe even right now at like 12, and he's just telling me, shut up. He doesn't want it to bounce off his wall because he needs to go to sleep over there, and we stay out of his way the same way, like you and I can go smoke a joint if we're not in people's way. It's just like, respect of people's boundaries and,
Well, no, you don't gotta fuck with homeless people. You can leave them alone, and generally they leave you alone. Generally, yeah.
Well, it's because our police, our police choose
Chief
not
Ferry
to
leaves an
continue
ounce of
that.
weed. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, no, if we had one of those like gung ho police forces that continued to harass them, they'd have to go. Where? I don't know. You know what I mean? But they don't. They just leave them alone. Same thing. It's like if you're respectful and you're out of the way, nobody's gonna step on your toes. It's just like you gotta sleep. We understand. Go. But maybe it, like I said, you seeing it with different eyes made me walk around. And like I said, I saw that thing that was just set up the other day, and he just left it alone. He put a new, sort of sleeping bag down. He drank his bottle. He left it. I was like, maybe I could get photographs that people might want to see. I have squirrels that come up sometimes. Like Gal Pal has those beautiful squirrel things. They're comfortable with me. Maybe I can get photographs out of that.
Let me answer Pip's question. I have been to Constitution Island. It's pretty cool up there. Actually, that's where they put the chain across the Hudson River during the Revolutionary War. Up at Constitution Island. Yeah. It's in the Hudson River, opposite West Point, which was a battery at the time during the Revolutionary War. West Point, they had cannon pointing at the river, keep the Brits from coming upriver. They strung a chain across. The chain is made of square stock iron. The links are about 24 inches by like 12 inches. Huge fucking iron links. And it would lay on the bottom. And then when the ships that wanted to put it up, they would turn the wheel and crank this chain and pick it up so that the ships couldn't get up.
Every link sounds like it weighs at least 40, 60 pounds, right? I mean, every square that you're talking about.
Every link was heavy. It was square stock, 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches or 1.5 inches, square stock iron. Right? And that was the link. And it was literally one link must have weighed 50 pounds, I would think. Yeah. West Point's not in Indiana. West Point is 20 miles north of me up the Hudson River. There maybe 22 miles, but yeah.
I have been to Indiana. I haven't been to where you're at, Doug, but I have been to Indiana. It was pretty cool. I love the the ground, I was in winter, so I got to see like sort of evergreen trees and all that sort of nice stuff over there. It was nice.
Pip Zen, I'm surprised to see that you don't drive. That's surprising.
Dougie was probably not surprised that I didn't drive when he came over here, but I do drive. That's the surprising part. I just keep fucking it up, you know, or can't afford it, or either one or the other. I'll be back though.
Back to driving?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. As long as I can pass the eye test, Doug. Yeah, I'll be back real soon.
Yeah, insurance sucks. Especially some people, it sucks even worse.
I guess the people that do good, right? Because everybody pays in. The only people who get anything out are the ones who fucked up. So I guess the people who do good, it sucks for, right?
Yeah, but if you fuck up, your rates are higher. And the rates are high enough already. God, pal, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening and reading. I was reading about West Point and everything. I was going to say New York is the only state that doesn't have a state university.
That may be the case.
Who are you saying no worries to?
They have NYU. What does that mean then? You know what I mean? Like, what does NYU mean?
That's not state university, though.
Right. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You look, Doug, I didn't know, and when we were looking at it, I really didn't understand, you know, that the county was paying for public education in 1860s. And then when I realized it, and then I even thought about it more, as I do basically every year, it's like, I see what's going on. Like, once they start the school year in, they start with the campaigns. You know, they take a couple of hours away from you and your kids, and they try to get you into one room to pitch you the campaign, and they try to get the other kids in the other room to just play on a swing set for 40 minutes. But really, you know, it all relates. You know what I mean? They take those kids away to you, away from you for a few hours, and try to occupy your mind with the business. It's interesting.
Yeah, but there's no like Penn State. There's no New York. There's no state university in New York, I don't think.
Yeah, it would be like NYSU.
NYU is something
would be
different.
like New York State University, and it doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, but SUNY is not. Yeah.
Yeah, NYU is where people go to film school and stuff, right? It's different. It's not a state accredited university. Like Miami State or whatever. That's a state university, right? I mean, no, Miami's not a state. What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry. Michigan State, I meant to say. MSU.
Yes. Or Ohio State. Or Mississippi State.
Ohio, the Buckeyes. I know a lot of MSU, and that's what I meant. You know, I wasn't trying to say Miami.
What's up, LD?
Hey, LD.
We'll see what he's wearing this time.
Uh-oh. Nipple covered.
No, I'm joking. He was wearing his girlfriend's clothes the other night. Hey. What's up, LD?
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go. He likes my mustache. Here we go, LD.
What's up, man?
That's the only way to look of authority, to look hard, like you. You know what I mean? How you doing, LD?
Good. Got home from work.
How was work?
No one died, so that was good.
That's good.
Were you working at the gallows? Is it normally
No.
everybody dies?
It's a nursing home.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense. Yeah, Coffin Dude's up.
Yeah.
He's on the wall.
Dude, come on, give me some room, buddy. You're taking up the whole fucking bed. Come on.
Oh wow, is that a racer dog?
Yeah, he's a race dog.
Shit, I see that. That's
Mwah.
cool.
You don't do much racing nowadays, but now you just sleep.
Okay, Joe.
So, how is Duke?
He's doing pretty good.
Just chilling? Does he stay home while you go to work?
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Take him with me?
No, okay. So that's not an issue. How long is your shift?
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay. So Duke knows when you go that you'll be back in 8 hours and it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've had him out since you've been home, you've taken him out already.
Yeah, you've already been out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Now that all my responsibilities are over, I can have a couple Coronas
Corona is good.
with some lime.
Yep.
Feel
Oh
me?
yeah, that's better. Yeah.
I don't know who you're asking, Sujit. I'm on a couple of different Discords. I don't have my own. What are you watching? TV?
Yeah, just have some TV on in the background. I'll lower it.
It's all good.
Yeah, Doug, dude's coughing on the wall here. You know what I mean? Like that's his sign to me to be quiet. So I probably will go, because he's gonna go sleep over there.
The guy outside.
Yeah. That's how he lets me know. It's usually 11:30, but now we're 12:30.
Yep.
All right, man. See you soon. See you, LD. Take
See
care.
you later. Peace.
Thanks for coming, Joe. Cool. So,
Yep.
work went well. Nobody died.
Yeah, it's a good day.
The dog's good at home for 8 hours.
Yeah, got paid today. Feel good.
Do you get paid twice a month or every week?
No, bi-weekly.
Yeah, so every 2 weeks, not even twice a month. Some
Yeah.
months you get 3 checks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like once a year, twice a year, I think.
I think 4 times a year, I think.
I'm full-time. I'm 40 hours a week, but
I think 4 times a year, if you're bi-weekly, you should get 4 times a year, you should have 3 checks in a month.
oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even notice, really.
Yeah, no, of course not, because you're set up to do what you got to do.
Everything's just on auto pay. So, like, as soon as the money comes in, like, it auto pays out to whatever I owe. I usually try to pay early so that way they don't take it out.
Mm-hmm. I don't auto pay the bills. I go and pay them.
Yeah.
I could do that. I don't want to give someone the right to go and take money out of my bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just nice because then some days you just forget it. You're like, oh, my phone bill, something stupid like that. My car insurance.
You got to remember. Yeah, don't forget your car insurance.
No.
But I think it help. I mean, I don't know. I was saying before, things that you can do for yourself, you should. It desensitizes you to. I like to stay more in touch with what I got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna post that, Sujit. So the weather must be cooler down there too. It's been really cool here. It's 57 out right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool down here. I hope we're gonna get a lot of rain tomorrow or something.
It's supposed to rain. That storm is going to be closer to us tomorrow.
Yeah. All right,
Welcome
come on,
back,
dude. You gotta move. Come on, dude. Go, move. Come on, go. Stay on your side of the bed. Hey, what's up, dude? Go. Come on. Go lay on your side of the bed. I have a big fucking bed. Go on your side. Yeah, give me some room. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Does the dog generally sleep on the bed with you?
Oh yeah. He kicks me off in the middle of the night. He'll start stretching out and kick me off and start growling at me.
Start growling at you.
Yeah, like he'll start stretching out in his sleep, and if his foot touches me, he'll start growling.
I don't let. We've got a new dog, and we had the other dog. I don't let the dog sleep on the bed.
Fuck it.
Now, and the new dog has learned that the only chair it can go in is actually Stephanie's chair. It can't go on the couch. Can't go on the beds. The dog knows. But it goes on Stephanie's chair. Steph's good with it. So that's that. No, I pay them on the computer browser, but what I have all the, like my auto insurance, blah, blah, blah. I get I get the message as it's due, right? And then I go and do it. But what I don't do is allow them to just take it out of my bank. You know what I mean? That's what I don't do.
I do, because they usually give you a discount when you set up for auto pay.
Do they? Who, your auto insurance?
Not the auto insurance, but like my phone bill, they give me like $10 off a month for auto pay and a couple of other things. You know. Oh.
Well, that's good. I mean, that encourages the auto pay.
Yep. I'm gonna go jump in the shower though. I just got home from work. I'm about to finish this beer and jump in the shower real quick.
Absolutely.
I'll see you later, man. Peace.
LD, sure.
Good night, gal pal.
Oh, yeah, have a good one.
Ciao.
Okay.
Bon voyage. Arrivederci.
Well, once again, if anybody would care to come up, just ask for the link. I'll post it in the chat. So, like I said, I think it's pecan pie. I don't. I got a bunch of. It seems like not the best options. Never Been Better Day. What the hell is National Never Been Better Day? Right? I don't know.
Is that what it says?
Never been better. That's what National Day it is for. It's Tooth Fairy Day. We talked about this, right? National Tooth Fairy Day and National Pecan Tort. Tort now. Pecan Tort Day.
Oh.
I'm going to post that, Twit.
What are you doing?
Tooth Fairy Day. What did the Tooth Fairy bring for your kids when they lost their teeth, gal pal?
Money.
Money.
Yeah. Same thing we got.
Yep. I remember the Little Rascals episode. You remember it? They went to the dentist, wanted him to pull all their teeth.
Oh, so they could have money?
They wanted to buy a baseball mitt, something like this. I don't know. Yeah.
No, don't remember it.
There you go, Rabble Rouser. Rouser of Rabble. The check's not in the mail. It's on the horse.
Pony Express.
I believe they Pony
Our
Express.
mail is like Pony Express.
I think it was 40 days from St. Louis to San Francisco. I think 40 days. And the life expectancy of a Pony Express rider wasn't very long, apparently. I haven't played chess in years. When my son was young and I taught him to play chess, and we played chess until he started beating me every single fucking time. And then since then, and that was 20 so years ago, and I haven't played since. What's up, Pastor
I'm
Muppets?
extremely glad. It's the only time I get to see you.
Who, Pastor Muppets?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks for stopping by.
I didn't have that on my list. Be an Angel Day. I didn't have that on my list. I'll email you, Pastor. I'll email you tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. I just have a couple of specific questions, and I won't ask them here.
Master of Puppets. I remember I got mad in the teeny bar.
Mm-hmm.
Master of Puppets. I wish Breeze would come by.
Yeah, Breeze. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
Right. If anybody talks to him, tell him I said hello. I guess that
we can ask Pastor, when's the last time you saw Breeze? I haven't seen Breeze in chat in like months.
I saw him in Vegas. No, remember when you were on your trip?
He showed up once, right?
Breeze go through Vegas. He left like 2 comments.
I hope he's okay. I mean,
he went through a week before that, and I caught him. I caught him going through Vegas, and
what did he say?
City, and I think Pastor was in there. Once I'm out of my regular other Gal Pal account that's got my avatar of Ozzy Howland. Once I'm out of that, I can't see Pastor, but I'm sure he was in there with City and Jonathan. And I don't know what was said, but Breeze did acknowledge they saw me because I was like, "Hello, Breeze."
Okay, cool. That's what I get for not going to Vegas. I don't ever see Breeze, I guess.
But when he just went through, you were on your trip.
Yeah, okay. But I don't think I've seen that guy in months.
Yeah, he hasn't been through here at all. Oh, so you saw him again. Yeah, he goes in, he catches those guys in Vegas, and he'll leave a comment. Got to watch Vegas. Yeah, Gersh saw him there too. So like I said, he's not there a lot, but okay, Suja.
Suji, we'll see you later. Thank you for your information tonight. You pointed out that Mauritius was not ever a part of India. And I kind of didn't think it was. However, it's populated by Indian peoples.
Twit.
Summer breeze. Yeah, Gurf. I know. Leave my phone number written down somewhere too. Write it down. For Donna, if you please. Well, there you go. Guns of Brixton. Robert Plant is too many to choose from. Zeppelin songs I always liked were like The Rover, The Ocean. I like Ramble On. Happy Birthday, Joe Summer. He must have been dead in 2 decades now. That guy, man, he died young. Joe Strummer. He's probably been dead 20 years now. And Robert Plant still, of course, kicking it and recording and whatnot, right? 77 years young. The Clash were amazing. More so for what they did, like to the music industry. They brought that they made it mainstream. Yeah, Gurf, you know how to do that. Man, you worked at IBM for 30 years. One thing you know how to do is take shit off your computer, right? I told you my story, Pastor, when I was 15 in 1980, and they were coming to Madison Square Garden. And I had a ticket. I got the ticket like 4 months in advance, maybe 6 months in advance. And then John Bonham died, I think 2 months or 3 months maybe before the show. I don't remember what months it was. But I returned the ticket for the refund rather than keep the ticket. Big mistake that was, I think. It would be cool to have a ticket for that show. Gal pal. I didn't ever saw Pink Floyd, but I did see Roger Waters play with Eric Clapton. Right? It was Clapton tour. Waters is playing with him. Yeah, cool, Pastor. You held on to your ticket, right? Yeah. I was young. I wanted the money back. I was pissed off. I wasn't thinking straight. You know? I should have kept that ticket. That would have been the way to do it. Cool, Rabble. Floyd would have been a good show. Yeah, ticket replica though. That's not the thing.
I'm so old now, I don't remember much about it.
You saw Megadeth twit. I'm not actually surprised to hear that.
Megadeth.
Okay. Oh, I get it. I get it, Pip. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. It's 12:30. 12:40. At Ozfest with Black Sabbath. There you go. So, I'm gonna set up my port stream here shortly. Thank you all for coming.
Oh yeah, it's good seeing you.
Rebel, Zen, Pastor Muppets, Fafo. Thank you, Fafo, for hanging out. I appreciate that. Twit, Gurf, Dutchman, of course. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, see you, Gurf.
Sujit, everybody else. Anyone who came on the panel, too. Thank you. Okay. See you all another time. Bye-bye.